Oh, I forgot something. Un momento, por favor. The chat is dead. And there should be alive. Hello, guys! Let me move myself a little bit. Welcome in, everybody! Welcome, 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 N.E.E.Ts. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Welcome. Today, we shall experience videos. We shall become iPad Thank you, Gio Ogami. Thank you for subscribing for 3 months on Twitch. Thank you. I was just shot by iguanas. Welcome in, everybody. Today we're gonna become iPad kids. You want an iPad kid with me? Let's iPad kid together. No, don't shower me. I don't want to shower. I don't feel like it. No, I want to just watch iPad videos. I just want to watch YouTube. I don't want to go to the bathtub. It's annoying. I can't bring my iPad with me. I can't bring chat with me to the shower. So I'd rather not shower. No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I could use a break from Hollow Knight right now. Oh yeah, everyone's playing Hollow Knight because of the new what is it? The new game, or is it like an update? Something new related to Hollow Knight is coming out like very soon. And everyone is like speedrunning Hollow Knight right now. Oh, it's a whole new game? Okay, yeah. So like a sequel? Okay. Then yeah, it's like a sequel and everyone's like speedrunning Hollow Knight right now. Like literally everyone, everywhere you go. Wait, it's out already? Oh, so that's what people are playing then. They started the sequel. Is that what everyone's doing? Oh, that must be it then. I've never played Hollow Knight, but I remember seeing like a lot of Hollow Knight before the game came out. So I was like, oh my god, like, what's going on? And it turns out, like, there's gonna be a sequel, so... But, like, I think now, yeah, maybe now it's actually the game, the sequel itself is what everyone's playing then. I remember a while ago, it was, like, really popular. I never had a chance to play it, but a lot of people... I heard the game so, like, the name so often. I've seen, like, the characters. I've seen people, like, make little, like... clips of them playing it and stuff like that, like everywhere. So I'm aware how popular the game is. Never had really had a chance to play it for myself. I think it's kind of expensive even. Silksong was supposed to come out for the Wii U, but the Wii U is long gone, dead. That's like old. That's how long we've waited for What? That's crazy. That's crazy long. Oh my god. That's so many years. What? Oh my god, when did the Wii U stop being sold? That was like... I feel like it's been almost a decade. Like, I don't know, maybe my brain is exaggerating it, but it feels like that long. Wait, I forgot my background music. It's too silent. There we go. You can still release games for old systems. Wait, really? People still do that? I thought they just didn't because it wouldn't make bajillions, you know? It's actually $20 for Silksong. Even the Switch 2 edition is the same price as the Switch 1. Oh, I thought you I thought you were saying the game, the Silksong game was the same price as the Switch 2. I almost thought, oh my god. God damn. Okay, so the game is out for the Switch then, right? I thought I thought it was gonna be for Steam though. I thought Hollow Knight was a Steam game. I didn't realize it was a Switch game. That's new. It's news to me now. Welcome the Black Hat Club. Welcome in. It's coming to Steam later. Oh, okay. So they have it for both. Technically, it's gonna be for both Steam and the Switch. It's on the Switch right now first. Then you can play it on PC too. Ah. It's out for all platforms? Hell yeah, brother. No platformism. The devs are not platformists. They're not platformists. They said Switch first. Steam is included. Ah. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if it's my kind of game, because if it's too... How should I put it? I'm not much gamer, like, as in, like, skills. Like, if you have to be very brain, like, focused, like, okay, like, you know, like, I gotta hit him here at this time, or then hit him there, and then, you know, like, fighting bosses and stuff like that. Like, I suck. I suck bad. I suck trash. So, it depends on the difficulty if I would play the game or not, because, like, I don't wanna make a bad looking stream where I just look like an idiot the entire time, and then it's like, damn, I can't play this game. Steam broke earlier today because so many people were buying and downloading the game. Really? Whoa. Yeah, I don't have any gaming skills, like, at all. You saw how I failed my horse last night. That's me with every game. I got no, like, it has to be like games where I don't have to be like fast clicking all the time and like jump up, down, left, right, X, Y, Z, Y, Z, you know, because it will take me forever to get good, and I don't think you guys want to watch that. If I might as well just play it like offline and tell you how it went or something. If I ever passed it or not. Watching you play Genshin made me rip my hair out. Yeah, see, I even love Genshin. Like, I actually love Genshin, but what I love about Genshin is the exploration, how open world it is, and the gacha, getting a lot of waifus. And how beautiful the game is. Like, it's so beautiful. Everything is so magical looking. Reminds me of how many times I kept dying in Black Myth Wukong. Yeah. Yeah. If you were bad at the Wukong one game, like, I know what game that is. Like, I'm not even gonna try with that one. I am not going to make it. You are all going to rip your hair out. I'm gonna be like a year before I get good at that game. Welcome, Hammer of Light! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, Balmuth! Sargatanas! Welcome, Balmuth. I said Balmoth earlier. I'm gonna say Balmuth. I can't freaking read. I'm sorry. Welcome, Balmuth. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Pedro Perez. Bienvenido. Today we're gonna be iPad kids. I got some videos I want to watch with you guys that I found that are really cool. They're really funny. And I want to make like you guys know I have like a second YouTube channel for like edited videos. Like, I want to have it edited and uploaded to that channel. So that's what we're gonna do today. Yeah. They're also making another game in the Black Myth series that focuses on Zhong Chui. I'm not sure which character that is, but sounds epic. The game looks really, like, the Wukong one looked really cool. And I was like, damn, if only I was good at games. I gotta dodge Kirby! I gotta dodge Kirby! Oh, I'm safe. I'm safe, he's gone. We're all good. Seductive horse, ladies and wait. The horse girls in Uma Musume are not. The girls are not seductive. The horse girls are not seductive. The Genshin ones, though. Now that's another story. I'm getting shower abuse. You're all gonna drown me. I'm gonna get drowned in the bathtub. I'm gonna get drowned in the bathtub. Mommy, where are you? They're drowning me in the tub. I don't want to shower. I don't wanna. No! No! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! I'm ashamed of a human being. Don't look at me. I'm bald. I'm bald. Oh, okay, I'm free. My hair's back. It's fine. See? See, I'm not bald. Don't worry, guys. I'm not bald. Waterboarded. You enjoy me getting waterboarded? No! No, I wasn't bald. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing happened. It's okay. Ah! No! 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 You're gonna fill the empty hole behind my head with water. Then how am I supposed to dump it out? I'll have to be shaken upside down. Pelona, no! I'm not egg. No, no egg. Bless the water. Is it holy water? Does it come from the church? They're shoving me with holy water, bathing me in holy water. Am I having my what's it called when they throw babies in when they wash babies in water in the church, in the holy water? It's I forgot the word. Baptism? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. I thought baptism was something else. Okay, well, yeah. I'm getting my baptism. Are we in a holy place right now? Ave Maria. I don't know the rest of the song. Oh, la 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 la. Welcome, Kirito Senpai. Welcome. I'm glad you're doing good, Kirito. Welcome in. Welcome in. You just missed my baptism. I also got shot with iguanas. And we don't have to mention the other thing that happened. That did not happen. I have hair. I've always had hair. We're good. Tengo pelo en la cabeza. No, I'm not bald. I'm not bald. It was not bald. And no, it's not a wig. It's not a wig. It's real hair. I swear, it's real hair. Look how much I can shake my head so much. It never comes off. It never comes off. See? See? A wig, you could snatch it easily, I think. I've never actually worn a wig. I don't know how easily it... If I was, like, tilted upside down, would my hair fall out if I had a wig on? Or is there a way to keep it on your head without it, like, coming off, you know? I don't know how it works. Maybe it's harder if you're actually, like, bald. Maybe if you have hair, you can, like, pin your real hair to the wig in a way so it doesn't come off, because then otherwise then you'd have to rip out your real hair or something. Depends. Oh, the iguanas are so... The iguanas like to attack me, okay? We have an iguana infestation here in Puerto Rico. It's a real thing. We are encouraged to even run over them. So a couple times I've seen iguanas run over on the street and it's pretty nasty. But like it's encouraged basically because they're kind of an infestation right now. Maybe glue? Oh, glue to your head? Maybe. Are you jealous of the wig because it's the only thing that has... Ah! No, you threw iguanas at... Ah! The iguanas have come to attack! revenge for Puerto Ricans running them over. Proteína. Wait, what do you mean proteína? Oh, you mean the iguanas? Oh yeah. Some people are even eating the iguanas, making fried chicken out of iguanas. Send the iguanas to Haiti! Do you think they would appreciate the iguanas there? I don't know if iguanas would survive there. Iguanas really like the tropical rainforest, you know? I don't know if they're gonna like it. Like, I think Haiti's really dry, I think. I don't think that the iguanas would even survive there. There's not enough moisture. Sounds tasty. Yeah, you want to eat lizard. I usually see iguanas in my path when I ride to my electric scooter to the store. Oh, really? I find them really pretty. I'm sad that they're kind of an infestation. They're really colorful. They're like, they got green and the stripes on their tail, and they look really cool.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one. I like iguanas. I'm kind of sad that it's like encouraged to like do horrible things to them because I'm like, but they're cool. They're so colorful. I don't remember why they're an infestation. I just know they are. I don't remember what it is. Like, I think they eat the food that native animals here eat. So it's like not leaving them with enough food, I guess. I think that's what it is. Because iguanas are like plant eaters, fruit eaters, I don't know. And then like, so the other animals that are native to the island is like, oh no, all the iguanas ate it all. Now we don't have anything to eat. And then they die of starvation because the iguanas ate it all. I think that's what it is. Take that information with a grain of salt. Look it up yourself because I'm not sure how true that. I think that's what it is. They taste good and use them to make belts. Whoa. You guys want iguana belts? Kentucky Fried Iguana is the name of the new restaurant. I've never eaten iguana. I don't know if I want to eat iguana. I'm very picky with the meat I eat. I don't know if I want to taste it, but if it were offered to me, I'll take like a look at it and be like, I'll like, you know, skim through it. Ah! No, don't look at me. No, look. Ah! Don't wash my head. It doesn't need more shining. Ah! The iguanas have come back. Their skin is used to make handbags too. Oh, that must look really colorful. Yeah. You had frog's legs, tasted like chicken. Wait, really? I would expect it to be mushier. I don't know why. I'm being attacked. Chad is bullying me. Ah! Ah! I'm getting bullied. Okay. Alright then. Before I get more attacked, how about we start doing iPad Kid stuff? You wanna go iPad Kid? I'm gonna go iPad Kid. We're gonna watch a big ol' iPad on my screen, okay? Let's watch my iPad, my flat screen TV, 25,000 inch. I'm about to show off. Okay, this video behind me is really cool because it's related to Uma Musume. I'm obsessed with the game. But this is a real life jockey that was there at the time that these horses were there. Because the horses in Uma Musume are already long gone. Well, not all of them. There's like 3 left that are still alive. But like the rest of them are like long gone. They've been gone a long time ago. They just became legendary or was something. And so this is a real life old man that was there during the time when those horses were alive, and he was like a jockey or something. That's what the thing in the title says. It says, can an old man with 40 years of horse racing experience guess the horses' names? So they're gonna show him the horses in the game, and he has to see if he can figure them out. I don't know how like, you know, because the horses are designed after what they kind of look like in real life. but in a human form, so I don't know how easy it is for this old man, but we'll see. Maybe he can figure it out by the hair color and stuff like that. So I want to see this with you guys because this looks so cool. A real life guy that was there at the time of the horse's life when they were alive and at their peak. Let me turn off my background music real quick. And let me make sure you guys can hear the audio. No, you cannot hear the audio. Okay, here's the audio. Yep. All right. Let's see this video because I'm so curious. It's uploaded by a channel called The Old Man Show. Yeah, that I can definitely tell it's called The Old Man Show. Look at him. And it's got subtitles because I think this is gonna be in Japanese because Musume is a Japanese game.
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様です。
いや、動画撮ろうと思ってさ。これわかりますよ、まっちゃん。
Oh my god, look, it's the pictures of the Uma Musume. Did you see them? He's gonna show them the pictures of the girls. Wait, I can't freaking... Look at them, look! It's Grass Wonder, Gold Ship, Special Week, Bakushin, Tokaiteyo. Was there another one? Narita Bryan, BMW. Is this vodka? I can't tell very well with the text on top. Oguri Cap, Simbali Rudolph. I know my horses, bro. I'm obsessed. Oh yeah, that was vodka. I'm obsessed, man. I'm obsessed. Is there any more? Is there another one? I want to see them all. I want to name them all. Wait a minute. Rice Shower, this one. Okay, where's the other one? Does he show any other one? I think he doesn't. Let's just...
今流行りのウマ娘プリティダービー。
Pretty Dabby. He's not interested in this kind of anime. What anime is he interested in then? Oh, he saw it in a sports newspaper. So he knows about the game. He's just not interested in it.
その馬を女の子のキャラクターにして、まあアニメだったり今ゲームになって大ヒットしてる。あ、そう。ほんでまっちゃんにはこれからこの女の子たち
Is his name Machan?
実際どの馬だった
Oh, his name is Machan. That's the old man's name.
ちいちゃん、俺誰だと思ってんだよ。
He's a veteran.
経済40年のベテランだよ。
詳しいですよね。
あのハイセイコーガだよ。ね、公営競馬、ね、連勝で、で中央競馬入ってきたんだね。あの頃から見てんだから。
じゃあやってみましょう。でもなかなか難しいですよ。ヒントは、
Oh, he's gonna give him hints at least. The racing uniform?
って感じかな。
Oh, is the racing uniform a clue?
こう向けていただいて。
Did the jockeys wear those clothes? Oh. Wait, so that means the outfits that all the horse girls wear is because the jockey kind of wore the outfit. Maybe they girly-fied it or something, but I guess that's what the jockeys that rode those horses back in the day wore. It's just pretty crazy. I didn't even know they went that hard in Uma Musume. That's cool.
最初が大事だからじゃあ俺なんとなくねビビビビってインスピレーションこうピンとくるようなやつだから、
思いついたのから言ってもいいですよ。
はいよ。これ。
He's starting with Rice Shower.
これすぐ分かっちゃう。
What does he think?
なんでしょう。
これ。ブラックタイド。
Black Tide? I haven't seen that one in Uma Musume if it's in there.
まあマイナーっていうか。
いやだってブラックタイドっつったら俺あれ有名なさ北さんブラックの。
Oh, it's the father of Kita-san Black. Kita-san Black is in the game.
古いイメージでしょ。
いや現役時代そんなマイナーな馬は出てきてません。
ほんで態度が悪いこの女の子。でブラックタイド。
ああそういうことね。
ひらめき。
It's not Black Tide.
外れです。正解はその馬ライスシャワー。
なんで
Right, so he's like, why?
わかんないんですけど。
ライスシャワーって言ったら的場乗ってたもんだよね。あのヒュンの。
Oh, she had an unfortunate
あれそういえば
fate?
こんな 黒っぽい色の勝負服着てたような気がするんだな。
アイスシャワーの勝負服ちょっと思い浮かばないんだ
Oh,
け
he
ど。
can't remember. That's
あった
why.
ような気がす
Doesn't
るんだ
remember
け
the
ど
これなんか
uniform.
ね、主観が伴わない。
はい。次行きましょう。
はいはい。じゃあ
Okay,
ね、
he failed the first one. Let's see if he gets another one. Gold ship! Is he gonna get gold ship?
おめえ返上ね。
おめえちょ。
細かいところですけど。
これね、
はいはい
はい。
あ、これ結構わかりやすいと思う。
Ooh.
これはね、ヒントはね、勝負服と髪の色。
うん。
Ooh. Will he get it?
いろいろね。
Yeah, hair color?
この年。
He got it! Oh my god, he actually got it!
すごいよくわかった
He actually got it!
なんとなくさ、ゴールドシップってさ、グレーっていうか白っぽいグレーだったり
Yeah, gold ship is like all white
なん
and
かそんな感じ
gray.
しない勝負服までは覚えてない。
これちょっとわかりやすいかも。
Wow, he got it!
素晴らしい。
That's so
は
cool!
い、一問正解。
そうするとさ、これレベル高いよね、このゲームね。ちょっ
どういうことです
とわかんないと思うよ、競馬に興味ない人
ああ、
は。
わかんないかもしれない
ね
です。。
うん。よっしゃ
じゃあ次行きます。
お、乗ってきたぞ。じゃあね、次はね、これ行ってみっか。
Special week!
これは
He's
ね
gonna get special
意外
week?
とわかりやすいですね。これ勝負服ですね。
The race
なかなか
uniform.
紫使ってる勝負服って少
Oh,
な
that
いか
use
らわかる。
purple. There aren't many that use
ほんで有
purple.
名なの
Oh.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Does he
紫
know
の
purple
勝負
race
服。
じゃあ
uniform?
じゃあ紫が入っている
うん。
勝負服って意外と少ないでしょ。
うん。
それで有名な
有
馬です。
名な馬で
It's
しょ。
famous for being purple? I didn't know that.
これわかんないとまずい。はい。
ディープインパクト。
Deep Impact? I don't know that
インパクト
one.
紫
If
なん
it's
か入ってないでし
in
ょ。
well, somebody have
黄色
not
と黒
met
で
her
しょ
yet.
勝負服
でも
は。
なんか小柄でさ、飛びが大きくて。
ちなみにディープインパクトって、金子正人さんの、
うん、オーナーね。
ね
Oh, this
はい
part's not getting
あの人の
translated.
馬たちはこの馬娘に出てないんですよ。
あ、そ
だから多分許可下りないとかそんな感じなんじゃないです
う。
か。
I think
あ
he's
ーな
giving
る
him
ほど
more
ね。
hints.
じゃあ分かっ
What
た。
it kind of
要
looks
領
like.
は掴んだ。はい。
でも、
これ
I don't know
で
Japanese.
も近いですよ。
近い
同じダ
Oh,
ブ
the
ルがです。
translations are back.
待ってね。
Oh, he said Derby. Was she famous in the
同じ
Derby?
ダブル。
わかった。
はい。
東海帝王。
Oh, Tokai Teo's in the game, but that's not Tokai Teo. She's in one of the
Tokai Teoは
papers.
わかった。
騎士も同じ。
Same
ディ
jockey
ープインパ
rode
クト騎士も同じ。
Tokai Teo and
Tokai Teo?
Special Week?
ダビスペシャルウィーク。
Oh, he got it! He got
な
it!
んでスペシャルウィ
It
ーク
took him a bit, but he got it.
いやでもこの勝負服からイメージはできますよこれ。
あ、そう。
スペシャルウィーク白と紫ですか
でも今、ティーチャーにさ、2つ3つ俺ヒントもらったから、なんとなくスペシャルウィークって出たけどもさ。うん。
I think
スペシャル
T-chan is the
言えばさ
is the
ま
channel
あかわいそう
guy.
なんだよね。
ら。
スペシャルウィー
The
クの母親
cameraman.
ね、スペシャルウィークを産んで2時間
Oh
後に死んじゃ
yeah,
ったんだ
Special Week's
そうな
mother
の
体調悪
died.
くて。
へえ。
ほんでね、もうおっぱいをこう
Send
ね、
another
与える
mare
こ
to
の別の
breastfeed
牝
her.
馬、ね、あてがえられたんだけど、その牝馬が意地悪で、
But that
スペシャ
mare
ルウィ
was
ークは本当
mean.
泣いたんだって。
Aw, Special Week cried a lot.
かわ
Aw.
いそうな馬なの。
本当の話だからね
That's。so sad. Special Week does not deserve that. She's a precious girl. I mean, I think the horse was male in real life, though. I'm not sure.
これ、
ああこれ簡単。
Ooh, Simbali Rudolph.
これ簡
Will
単。
he get it?
結構昔。
It's an old
まあ
horse.
緑。
グリーングラス。
Green glass.
場名でグリーンじゃない。でも世代的には結構近い
In
ですよ。
terms of generation, they're
うん、
close.
グリーングラスって言うと、
We're
東
learning
証
history
1 0ポイン
too.
ト、それからね、グリーングラス、3挙に1
まあそ
角でしょ
れよりは。ちょっと後ですよ。
で、それの後って言った
勝負服分かってねえなまっちゃんな。
グリーン。
グリーンの勝負服。
ああ、田原世紀の
え
I think he's naming
成田
jockeys
ブラ
as
イアン
well.
と花園
前の
お前のタップガン、成田ブライアン。
グリーン2キロ。でも、あ、
Those two are in the
前のトップ
game.
ガンは今回用意しなか
I
った
I think
な
Mayano Top Gun's not on the papers that he has below him.
もっと強
I
い。
saw Narita Brian earlier though.
グリーン、小目。
グリーンで、
グリーン、
しかもこの顔とか
うん
服装がこう凛々しいでしょ。
うん。
優等生。
ああ、それがヒントか。
強そうで
Poor
し
old
ょ。
man.
東海帝王じゃないでしょ。
Gotta jog it.
No.
It's not Tokaiteyo.
東海帝王の
の、
Oh, it's related to
父
Tokaiteyo.
ちゃ
Yeah.
ん、シンボリ
The
ル
father.
ドルフ。
正解。
Ah, yeah, Tokaideo's dad was Symboli
あれ
Rudolph.
岡部幸雄だよね。
そうです
Yeah, I remember
岡部
hearing
幸雄
about
ってみん
that.
なこんな小服着てた？
岡部幸雄って
And
いう
that's
か
why in the
シンボル
game
の勝負
Tokaido is
して
so like obsessed with
いや
Symboli
これなんか
Rudolph.
ちょっ
Like
と
it's her
頭使うな
hero.
難しい
She's
な。
her hero.
じゃあね、
Like,
俺
oh my
なん
god,
と
you're
なくね、
so cool,
この
Symboli
中で
Rudolph.
分か
I
り
love
そう
you.
なのが、これ。
それは難しい。俺これは何
Oh
の
my
こっちゃ
god,
よ
El
くわかんなかっ
Condor
た。
Pasa! I didn't see this one in the papers.
マルゼンスキー。
I love her. Maruzensky's in the game, but it's not her.
ああ、よくマルゼンスキーなんか出てきましたね。
うん
マルゼンスキーってこのゲームの中にいるんですよ。でも今回は用意してなかったんですけど、違う。
8戦8勝、2着馬につけたそのね、
Ooh, he's giving us some history
なんていう
lessons.
の、そのあるでしょ、着差の馬身、
わお
それが81馬身、全8レースの中で81馬身差つけた、すごい馬だ。
これ全然その
Wow,
後
Maruzensky
あ
was
これ
that
はちょっと
amazing?
わかんないと思うな。
その後、
なんでメガネかけてるのかもわかんないし。はい、
ヒントと見た。
いや、これヒントじゃない。
違うの、
はい、
これ、
まあヒントは外国サンバ。
Foreign horse, yeah.
じゃあ、グラスワンド
Is
いやー、グラス
Grass
ワンダー
Wonder
こっちにいるんですよ。
foreign horse too?
グラスワンダー世代は。
シンボリックルイスです。
いやいや、グラスワンダーと同じ
I
で
heard
察して
Symboli
ます
something else. I think he's talking about another horse.
あ、多分
He got it! El Condor Pasa!
それがよくわかんないんだけど。
ちょっと難しいね。この絵から
It was
グ
difficult for
ラス
him.
ワンダーはこの中からどれか選んで。
そうか。逆に
Oh,
ね
now he has to pick which one is
グラス
Grass
ワンダーイ
Wonder.
コールクリゲ、茶色、
Chestnut brown.
ねえじゃねえ。
いや、あるんですよ。
I mean, there's a lot of brown ones
的
in
場
there.
仁が着てた勝負服、白っぽかったんだよな。
あの
Uniform was
ね、これね、
whitish.
勝負服ね、ちょっと色の使い方が間違ってんだよな。
でもね、グラスワンダーの的場の時の服はね、白っぽかったような気もす
そう、
るんだ。
白地に赤と青なんですよ、グラスワンダーってね。
Oh, it was red,
でも
blue,
こ
and
の絵はちょっと
white.
違うんですよ。
じゃあ、
だからイメージで選んでください。
これ
That's Tokaido, but no, that's not Grass
こ
Wonder.
れは、東海帝王。
なんで
なんでって言われてもわかんない。
He's like, why is this Tokaido?
あ、そういや、わかんねえな。あ、そう。グラスワンダーな。
なんか、
イメージからして全部なんか違うんだ
いや、
けど。だったら、
私的にはこれグラスワンダーでイメージ。
これこの、
BMW
黒だからピンクと黒っつったら、ビワハヤギ。
Biwahayaide. They call her BMW.
もう記憶が薄れてるな、この辺になるかな。あ、そ
Her
うか。
nickname. In the game, at least. I don't know about real life.
グラスワンダー。
Ooh, he's gotta find Grass Wonder. Where's Grass Wonder?
これ
Oh,
おじさん、こ
Oguri
れ
Cap.
はすぐわかるでしょう。
なんで
これ
That
は
one's
勝負
white.
服とか頭にあるこのマークとか、
頭
この髪の毛の色とか、
Oh, he has to
髪
guess
の毛
which
の
one
色
this
は
is.
その馬の毛色ですから、
ああ、なるほどね。そうだし。
Well, I don't know about Sodashi. I don't know if
だか
that
ら
one's in
ソダ
the
シっ
game. I
て
haven't
さ
met
っき
it
も言い
yet.
ましたけど、金子正人さんの馬ですよ
あ、そ
ね。
うか。じゃあ入ってないんだよね
入ってない。
許可もらえなかったんだよね。
いや、それは
Oh,
どうか
didn't
わか
get
んない。
permission to get in the game.
これどっちああ、わかった。オグリキャップしかない。
お正解
Oh, he got it! Oguri Cap!
一番わかる
ちょっと時間かかったな。そうか。じゃあ俺全部頭の毛の色を見てイメージすればいいんだな。
うん
Yeah,
よし
basically
だったら
hair
わかるよ
color.
これ。
グラスワンダー、こん
Ooh,
な
not that
毛の色してま
one.
した
That's really dark
じゃ
hair
あ、
color.
そうか、グラスワンダー残ってるんだね、そのんだよね。俺次行っちゃったね。
ああ、じゃあ次ね、これ誰か。
これね、北さんブラック。
Oh, he thinks that one's Kita Sun Black.
これわかんない。
あ、そ
はっきり言ってわかんない。
Can he get it?
う。わかんねえな。じゃあ。
あ、ちょっと見せて、この絵。
うん。
これね、ポイントは、この鼻。この子の鼻よく見てくださ
nose。
い。鼻になんか
Nose,
つい
he
てます。
said English.
あー、わかっちゃった。
Oh my god, that slap echoed.
おー、正解。すごい。
すごいサドルだもんね。
Narita
ああ、そう
Brian!
か、俺そこまで見なくちゃなんないんだな。
素晴らしい。
うん。
Yeah, you gotta study
じゃ
their
あ、グラスワンだったら
designs.
これしかないんじゃない？
どれ？
ほら。
正解です。
Grass Wonder, he got her.
だからこれほら、青が基調になってからわかんないんですよね。グラスワンダーって白地に赤と青だもんね。
ほんでこの額にこのね、白っぽい。
Yeah, the forehead thing.
細かい。
うん、今考えてみ
結構細かいな。
ね、今考えてみてなるほどなと思うな。
じゃあ残り2つ。
It's making sense to him now.
これは。
これね。
Vodka and sakura bakashin.
うん。
bakashin.
あ、そう。
それはもうまるっきり勝負。
The racing uniform.
今までほとんどこれボバなんだよね。
いや、これもボバです。
あ、そう。
こっちが牝馬です。
あ、そう。
Oh, Vodka was a mare. Vodka was a girl.
これエアグルーヴだね。
Oh, Air Groove. Air Groove was a mare too. Air Groove is in the game, but it's not
それ
here.
これはわかんないな。
わかんない。
ダービー馬。あ、
A
言っちゃっ
dirty
た。
horse.
牝馬でダービー馬って言ってる。
もうおっかしかないじゃない。
正解。
He got vodka.
俺のおっか。俺のおっかみたいな顔してるけど、ああ、違うの。
うまいな。
うまいでしょ。
これは結構昔の馬です。
あ、そう。
はい。昔の馬で勝負服がピンクって言ったら桜ですよね。
Pink race uniform. Sakura Bakashin had pink. I mean, she has pink eyes. Oh, Sakura Laurel. Oh, he's getting close. Sakura is Sakura.
桜プレジデント。
Sakura President? I've never heard of that horse either.
桜。
短い距離。
Short distance.
あ
I love his reaction.
桜爆心よ。
Ah, he got her!
いやー、
Sakura
時間かかったな。
これが今流行りの馬娘のキャラ。
ああ、なるほど。じゃあ、
ね、
結構さ、やっぱりね、馬の名前と、それから騎手、それからね、もちろん来てたとも
A lot to think about,
3
yeah.
つを把握してないと、
そうそう
なかなか当てらんないね。
意外と難しいけど、なんか言われてみればみたいのもあって面白いですよね。
確かにね。
だから結構面白いと思いますよ、やると。まっちゃんもこれ。
You think he'll start playing the game now?
馬娘プリティーダー。
Oh, he's telling him to try the game.
スマホね。
He doesn't have a phone! Somebody buy this man a phone or a tablet or Steam. Somebody get him on PC. Somebody get this man the game. He needs to play the game. I want to see this old man play this freaking game. Wait, they brought him back? Legends versus Legend. Oh, but I don't know this horse. I don't think they have this horse in the English version yet. Oh my god, they brought him back for a lot of stuff. Old man suffers from a nervous breakdown over What is that title? What is that title? And that's him. Isn't this him? Or is this another guy? Maybe we'll watch that video another time. Like, we gotta plan that. This sounds hilarious. I don't know this horse though, the one in the cover here. I have not seen it in the English version yet. A PC makes it more fun. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like a PC for an old man would be a little too much like technology in his face all at once. He's gonna learn how to use a keyboard. He's gonna have to learn to use a mouse. He's gonna have to learn where everything is located. The fact that you can delete shit. The fact that you can move things around. The fact that you can, you know, I feel like a tablet might be a little easier for this poor old man. Doesn't even know how a phone works. Yeah, it would be elder abuse. I would not want to do that. But I want him to play the game at least a little bit. I want a video of him playing it. That would be so amazing. This is such a fun video. I wonder if there's other jockeys that are still alive that might, like, be able to be given, like, the same test as well. That'd be really fun to see. This is such an enjoyable video. The old man is, I like his personality, too. He's really fun as well. Like, when he goes, ah, and then, like, slaps on his, like, leg or the table is really funny. This was really fun to watch. I like it. A widescreen tablet sounds like a good idea, yeah. something really big, because like, you know, when you get old, sometimes the eyesight is not that good. So like, yeah, where you can see like the letters really big would be really useful. I remember on TV I saw like a commercial for like a tablet specifically made for old people that worked exactly like a phone as well, like a smartphone, but it also worked like a tablet for other things as well. And it's like carefully crafted for the elderly that like can't see very well, have a hard time understanding technology, like stuff like that. And I was like, damn, that's such a great idea, but like I wonder if it's still out there to be sold. I don't even remember what it's called, so I don't know. But yeah. My grandma, she has a smartphone, but she's often like accidentally downloading random shit from like ads, because she like clicked the wrong, like she put her touched her finger on the wrong side of the phone, and then starts downloading a shit ton of games and random apps. Some of them could even be like viruses, and we don't even know, because unless we're like by the end of the day looking at her phone making sure she didn't accidentally download something stupid, like I don't live with my grandma, so I don't know. I can't like check for her, you know, every day. Samsung has the folding phones. Oh yeah, those folding phones. I don't maybe a folding phone would suit her. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The folding phones seem like some crazy gimmick though. I would never imagine folding a freaking glass screen. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I don't see my grandma every day. She has her own house, so I can't see her every day. Your grandma has one, the folding phones? Oh. Where the hood, where the hood at? What are we reacting to? We just finished watching the video, but if you play the game Uma Musume, a game that I'm very obsessed with, this is an old man, because the game is based on real life horses from the olden days, because the horses, most of the horses are not alive anymore. Real life horses that did horse racing in the olden days, and this old man is still alive. He used to like work with those horse racing stuff. I don't know if he was like a jockey himself or if he cared for the horses or something. I don't know what he did, but he knows about the old days horse racing stuff. And so they were testing him to see if he could figure out which Uma Musume character was which horse, like by their name and everything. And he got a lot of them right, but some of them like was a little harder for him. Only problem with the folding screens is they are very breakable. Really? Oh. Are most of them from the 90s? Yeah, like, I think it's like that old, yeah. Well, okay, I don't know. Like, I don't, like, when I say olden days, sometimes I exaggerate it. I don't, I know 90s is not supposed to be, like, ancient, but it is pretty freaking retro. We're long gone past the 90s. Humans, we live for a very long time compared to horses. Horses, I think, can only live to like, I don't know, maybe 15 years or something. I don't mean like ancient, like historical era. I don't know why I say olden days. I think it's just fun to say olden days. I don't know. I'm sorry, people that are from the 90s. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you that old. It's just kind of fun to say too. I'm just like, you know, his peak adulthood was in the 90s, and look at him now. He's an old man, old man. I am not a child, okay? Neither am I a child. I'm not okay. I'm not that old. I mean, young either. What the frick? I'm getting tongue twisted. I wish I can go back to the old day where La Boo Boos didn't become a thing, bro. I remember hearing about La Boo Boo this, La Boo Boo that. I'm like, what the frick is a La Boo Boo? I had to Google it, and then I'm like, what is this? It's giving me a little bit of like Hello Kitty. People obsessed with like Hello Kitty products, but it's not even that. It's more like the plushie. If they're even a plushie, I don't know if they're like hard on the inside, but it's like this creature shaped like figurine slash maybe it's a plushie that you collect, and they have like a bunch of different designs, and people go so crazy collecting them that they like waste all their money. They go broke over collecting all the like the latest Labubu. And I'm just like, and they look like a little cutesy monster thing with like sharp teeth and fluffy, and I'm just like, what the? Where did this even come from? I've never heard of them. I swear to God, it's probably only spread because of TikTok. And now everyone is obsessed with Labubus. Or not everyone, but like the people that got absorbed into it from TikTok or something. I don't even find it that cute, to be honest. I don't. Yeah, it's like a Furbies or the Beanie Babies. Like yeah, like the like when Furbies got really crazy, people were obsessed with collecting them. Okay, I don't know who Michael Kincaid is. I've never heard of that. South Park even made a whole entire episode about it too this week. Whoa, that's crazy. That's how much it's gotten viral. My mom bought Furbies and Tickle Me Elmo. Oh my god, I remember the Tickle Me Elmo. That's so funny. I've seen memes with it. Alright, I got another video I want to... Oh, Jaco and Foxy, thanks for raiding! Welcome in, raiders! Welcome! Thanks for the raid, so thank you so much! Welcome in, everybody! Today we're just, well, right now we're kind of yapping about something else. Our conversation kind of, derailed. But we just finished watching a video. I don't know how many of you guys, sorry, that was my alarm. I don't know how many of you guys play Uma Musume, but I'm very obsessed with the game. And this is a video about an old man, real life, who was there during the era of those horses, when those horses were alive. Because the Uma Musume is based on real life horses from the back in the day. And then they're like, doing this little game with this old man to see if he can figure out the horse girl from Uma Musume and which horse it's based on, like which real life horse it's based on, like inspired by. And he has to try to like guess from like a picture of each of the horse girls. Not all of them, but like a couple of them. There was like about, I don't know, like 15 in there or something. And he had to like guess which one it could be. He immediately got Gold Ship. But he had trouble with other one. He had a lot of trouble with Grass Wonder, because Grass Wonder was one of the options. He like thought Rice Shower was Kita-san Black, which was, I was like super like, wow, like Kita-san Black wasn't even like in the papers, the like printed out papers that was given to him. So I thought that was really cool. Like he could have probably guessed Kita-san Black if it was there, but she wasn't there. Oh, you got your own emotes! Let's go! Congratulations! That's awesome! Think Uma Musume, but it's My Little Pony! Well, My Little Pony is like random rainbow horses. They're not based on anything real. They're just like, Pegasus unicorn horses or something. Yeah. But yeah, Uma Musume is cool because it's like based on a real thing that happened many years ago. Some of the horses are still alive, but only like 3 of them. Gold Ship is one of the most popular Uma Musume. Yeah, because she's so crazy. She's just flat out crazy. Like, unpredictable, crazy horse that you never understand what the hell she's saying. It's like she's high all the time, except always full of energy. And you just kind of have to be like, okay, Gold Ship, yeah, sure, Gold Ship, whatever you're saying. It's like she has dementia all the time. She's just crazy. She'll knock you out and everything. She's just like, you never know what she's gonna do. She's just crazy. And they even made an anime of Uma Musume. And I watched the 3 seasons. I have not watched the Oguri Cap season though. That's the newest one that kind of just finished. I'm definitely going to start watching it soon. And honestly, the anime is a lot of fun too. The season 3 gets a little too sad. It's like, why do you end it like that? What the heck? Like, why you gotta do that to my horse? Why you gotta end it like that? What? I feel like it was so unnecessarily sad. Like talking about like things that happen to horses that you kind of don't need to know, and then it doesn't get better. Like they don't show what happens after. Like it's just like, okay, that now it ends. now she sucks. Now she now I guess anime over. And it's like, what? That what? Why? Why do you end it like that? Like, couldn't you at least like, I don't know, like show what happens after she goes through trouble, you know, in her horse life, like, and how she overcomes it, how she works with it, how she makes it work. None of that. Like, what? And oh, I never said the anime came out first. The anime came out after the game. Yeah, the game funded the anime 100%. Yeah. But yeah, I felt like the third season was a little disappointing, but it still had some good times. There were some good times before the ending. Thank you, Jayco and Foxy. You have a good time too. If you gotta leave, no worries after your long stream. I'm sure you might be hungry or tired or something. Go do what you must do. All right. Back to becoming an iPad kid. This is another video that I thought you guys would enjoy. Oh, debunking the Vaporeon copy pasta. You guys know exactly what this copy pasta is. Don't lie. Do not lie. You guys know exactly what the Vaporeon copy pasta is. But this guy, this YouTuber called Garibus. Garibus? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I hope I'm saying it right. He's about to debunk it for whatever reason. We're about to get educated on Pokemon. We're about to get educated on Pokemon copy pasta. So let's find out the truth. Let's see what this guy's got to say. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. What has this guy got to say about Vaporeon?
Pokemon breeding. Which Pokemon?
Wait, what the heck? Wait. I think I cut off his whatever he said at the beginning. Let me replay it real quick. Oh, let me reload real quick my model as well. I'm a little laggy. Un momento, por favor. Okay, there I am. Okay, let's begin.
In terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, which Pokemon is the most compatible for humans? The answer to this question is as inescapable as gravity. Vaporeon. For years, it has been accepted as
Everybody
fact
says it's
that if you want to
Vaporeon,
breed
apparently.
and mean play Monopoly with a Pokemon, your best option is Vaporeon. But is that really the case?
Yeah, Monopoly,
A
of
cursory
course.
examination of the infamous copy pasta from which
Monopoly.
this idea originates reveals a
In the
big
bed.
problem. The traits that supposedly make Vaporeon the best Monopoly partner aren't all that rare. The Vaporeon copy pasta argues that Vaporeon is the best Monopoly partner because it's in the field egg group, which makes it compatible with humans, is of a suitable size for Monopoly, is very durable, is very wet, and can learn moves they can use to attract their Monopoly partner, such as Attract and Charm. However, hundreds of Pokemon are in the field egg group, hundreds have roughly human-like proportions, hundreds have better defensive stats than Vaporeon, hundreds are quite wet, and hundreds can learn attraction moves. It is likely, no, certain, that some Pokemon out of all of these hundreds can match
Wait,
or
is it
surpass
Bulbasaur?
Vaporeon in every conceivable respect. A challenger who,
Bulbasaur?
after languishing in obscurity for so many years, will finally usurp the tyrant Vaporeon and take its place as everyone's Monopoly partner of choice.
Bulbasaur?
The throne upon which Vaporeon sits appears invincible, but no king, no matter how durable and how wet they are, rules forever. Let's begin with the beating heart of the Vaporeon copy pasta: durability. This is something that the copy pasta brings up not once, not twice, but 3 separate times, indicating that it is the most important factor in deciding Pokemon compatibility. Essentially, the copy pasta treats playing Monopoly with the
Durability?
Pokemon
Wait,
like a Pokemon battle, with each game of Monopoly acting as a physical attack that will gradually deplete the Pokemon's HP,
you wouldn't
causing
be
them to
hurting
eventually
it,
become
though.
exhausted and be unable to keep
Would
playing.
it hurt
This outcome can be avoided by restoring
a
HP, which
Vaporeon?
undoes HP depletion, having a very
Why would
high
Vaporeon
HP, which makes it hard
get
to run
hurt
out, or having
from
high defense, which reduces the amount of
Monopoly?
damage taken in each game. We can approximate the
bed.
durability of a Pokemon by choosing an attack to use as a
That's not
proxy
supposed
for a
to
game of
hurt.
Monopoly, calculating how many of those attacks are needed to fully deplete the Pokemon's HP, and multiplying that number by the number of times that Pokemon can replenish its own HP plus 1, the extra 1 being added to account for the initial HP bar. This calculation will give the maximum number of games of Monopoly the Pokemon can withstand. We'll use a human-like Pokemon, Hitmonchan, attacking with the moderately strong normal-type move Mega Punch as our proxy.
Oh my god, but you're not punching the Vaporeon. You're not hurting. You're not supposed to hurt it. What the hell are you doing in Monopoly?
Vaporeon can't raise its defense using Acid Armor because using this move would liquefy its body and compromise partner enjoyment. It can, however, raise it up to 6 stages using the move Curse. A level 100 Vaporeon has 401 HP, and each attack from a level 100 Hitmonchan deals 23 to 28 damage if the Vaporeon has +6 defense. So it takes somewhere from 14.321 to 17.435 attacks to KO it. All we need to do now is multiply by the number of times
like
that
saying
Vaporeon
you would beat
can
up your
fully heal
wife
itself,
for
plus
fun.
1 to determine how many games of Monopoly it can withstand. Infinity. Yes, Vaporeon can heal itself back to full HP an infinite number of times, and it can do
Or is
so
it just
using
about
2
getting,
different
like,
methods. The first method is by
tired,
using
you
the
know,
move
after
Aqua
a
Ring.
race.
Aqua Ring creates a veil of water that continually restores 1/16 of a Pokemon's health every turn while it's in battle. This means that any HP lost while playing Monopoly will almost immediately be restored by the veil, giving any Pokemon that uses Aqua Ring effectively infinite durability. The second method, which the Pasta touches on, is Water Absorb. Vaporeon can replenish HP by absorbing water, so whenever its HP is depleted, you can just bring it to your bathtub or shower and have it absorb water until it's all better. These are undeniably powerful healing methods.
I don't have a tub.
Most Pokemon heal using moves, and all moves have a finite number of uses, meaning the Pokemon will inevitably run out of healing. Since Aqua Ring never goes away if you keep battling, and Water Absorb is an innate ability, Vaporeon will never run out of healing. However, there are severe downsides to using these methods. Summoning a constantly replenishing veil of water will invariably result in that water getting everywhere. It'll soak into whatever surface you're playing on. It'll get water all over the room you're playing in. The water will feed mold, create slippery puddles, rot your floorboards, destroy your ceilings, and eat your walls. There are locations you could choose to play Monopoly on, such as a tub or a beach, that could mitigate this issue, but these locations bring their own disadvantages, and not being able to play Monopoly in the place where most people play doesn't exactly scream compatibility. Using Water Absorb to restore HP brings significant costs with regard to time and money. To heal the water-absorbing Pokemon, you'll have to interrupt your game of Monopoly and spend some time spraying water on it. Water also isn't free, so this process will definitely jack up your water bill. So yes, Vaporeon can go infinite, so to speak. Unfortunately, going infinite carries substantial costs that would likely be unacceptable for most people. But let's say you don't care. Water damage, astronomical water bills, and constant interruptions are the price you're willing to pay for a Monopoly game that never ends. Even then, Vaporeon is only your second best choice. There exists a Pokemon that knows Aqua Ring, and a Pokemon with Water Absorb who can achieve the same infinite durability as Vaporeon, but can outcompete it in other respects. If you want to use Aqua Ring to heal your Monopoly partner, your best option isn't Vaporeon,
womanly.
It's Primarina. In every category
Primarina actually
Primarina matches
looks a little more
Vaporeon.
human at
Primarina
least.
can use
At least
Aqua Ring,
half
giving
of it
the
looks a
same
little more
infinite
human, or
durability
maybe
that
like
Vaporeon
1/3
has
of it
while
looks
using
more
Aqua Ring.
human.
It's in the field egg group, just like Vaporeon, giving it species compatibility. It's much closer in size and weight to a human than Vaporeon, giving it superior size compatibility. It's guaranteed to be very wet while playing Monopoly because it's a water type and because of the Aqua Ring water. It can learn a wide variety of attraction moves such as Baby Doll Eyes, Charm, and Growl. But the trait that really allows Primarina to pull ahead is its ability to attract its partner through other means. The Pokédex states that Primarina can sing and dance very beautifully. One can definitely imagine how this can help get a person in the mood for Monopoly, especially the dance.
I can only imagine it just wobbles. It has no legs.
Meaning that Primarina can beat or match Vaporeon in every category. This means that Primarina is simply the better choice, given that you are willing to use Aqua Ring. If you want to use Water Absorb to heal your Monopoly partner, your best option still isn't Vaporeon. It's Quagsire.
No, not this
Quagsire
guy.
can achieve infinite durability with Water Absorb. Quagsire is in the field egg group.
Look at his little goofy eyes.
Than Vaporeon. It's covered from head to toe in slime that's likely better at lubricating than the water Vaporeon would secrete.
Would you?
It can learn the attraction
be honest, would you?
While Quagsire
this
and Vaporeon
Pokemon
are roughly matched in most respects, the trait that allows Quagsire to surpass Vaporeon
would
is the
you,
most important
Quagsire?
one, durability. This may seem a bit strange for me to say. If Water Absorb grants infinite durability, how can Quagsire have more durability than Vaporeon?
Look at his goofy
well, even
face.
if you can infinitely replenish HP with water, you still want to minimize the number of times you have to do it to save time and water. You'll have to replenish HP each time a Pokemon runs out of HP, and if you'll recall, it takes 14.321 to 17.435 games of Monopoly to deplete a +6 defense Vaporeon's HP. Quagsire has access to Curse, just like Vaporeon does, so it can raise its defense to +6. Knowing that, we can run the damage calculation
beat up your Quagsire
on a +6 defense Quagsire. The Quagsire will have 331 HP, and each attack will deal 18 to 22 damage to it, meaning it takes 15.045 to 18.389 games to deplete its HP.
It's okay,
this means that
Quagsire.
Quagsire will, on average, be able to play more games of Monopoly before its HP needs to be replenished. Playing Monopoly with Quagsire instead of Vaporeon means fewer interruptions, more Monopoly time, and lower water bills, making it the superior choice given that you're willing to use Water Absorb. But what of the common man? The salt of the earth, ordinary Joe, who just wants to play some bedtime Monopoly with their Pokemon without getting mold everywhere or using up a small lake's worth of water. Is Vaporeon the right choice for them? No. If we take Aqua Ring and
Ooh.
Water Absorb out of the picture, then the only way that Vaporeon can heal is by using the move Wish. Wish heals 50% of maximum
Wish.
HP and can be used up to 16 times, so Vaporeon can fully restore its own HP 8 times. Using our formula, we find that Vaporeon can play 128.893 to 156.913 games of Monopoly before exhausting all of its HP and all of its healing. Now, to determine if a Pokemon
Oh
is
my
more durable
god,
than
do you
Vaporeon,
even need
we
that
just need to
much?
find out what healing moves and defense-raising moves it has access to, plug that information into this formula, and see if it yields a number that's higher than the number of games that
Why do we
Vaporeon
keep
can
seeing
endure.
Bulbasaur? Is
Obviously, we
Bulbasaur
need to
the
test
one?
every Pokemon that isn't Vaporeon, so we'll need to do this 1,024 times. Let's do a bit of filtering first. Filter 1.
Oh, it's
base
filtering
stats.
time.
For a Pokemon to be more durable than Vaporeon, it must either have a higher base HP or higher base defense than it. This narrows us down to 860 Pokemon.
Oh, that's still a
Filter
lot.
2. Egg group. There are 3 egg groups that, in my opinion, are human compatible. Field, human-like, and fairy. By taking our list of 860
Fairy?
and choosing only
Okay.
Pokemon who fall into one of those 3 egg groups, we narrow our list down to 279 Pokemon.
Okay,
Filter
200.
3. Height. To be of compatible size, a Pokemon should be roughly human height, which we will give an upper bound of 7 feet. Vaporeon's height of about 3 feet
7
will act
feet
as
is
our lower bound.
tall.
Choosing only Pokemon with a height of 3 to 7 feet, we narrow things down
3?
to 170 Pokemon. Filter 4. Weight.
That's small.
To filter for compatible weight, we remove any Pokemon that weighs less than Vaporeon's weight of 63.9 pounds or weighs more than 250 pounds. This brings us down to 125 Pokemon.
Okay,
Filter
fair.
5. Pokemon
That's
specific
pretty
field
human
rankings.
weight.
The spreadsheet of
250.
Pokemon information I used included some invalid entries such as Mega Evolutions, so those are removed. Then we remove Pokemon who have traits that make it dangerous or uncomfortable to play Monopoly with them. These include being poisonous, having open flames, or being made of ice. We also remove Pokemon that are 100% male. This leaves us with 85 Pokemon. Filter 6.
85?
Defense raising moves. Filter for whether the Pokemon have moves that raise their defense without compromising partner enjoyment. Many defense-raising moves make it uncomfortable to play Monopoly by creating uncomfortably hard surfaces, covering up vital regions, summoning bees, or creating barriers. If we weed out those moves, we're left with Acupressure,
Wait,
a
why
move that raises defense
why
using
would it create a
acupuncture,
barrier
Hold Up, a
for
move
you
that raises
then?
defense by increasing muscle mass,
That means it
Power,
doesn't
a move that raises
wanna.
defense through a mystic power, Curse, a move that, when used by a non-ghost
doesn't
type,
wanna-
raises defense in exchange for
It
cutting
doesn't
speed,
wanna play
Stockpile,
Monopoly
a
with
move that
you.
raises
Why
defense
would
up to
you
3
force
stages by
it?
charging power, and Victory Dance, a move that raises defense through the power of dance. We pick only Pokemon who can learn one of those moves,
Like
leaving us with
if
only
it
32
uses
Pokemon.
charm
This
on you,
process
it's
also
because it
excludes
wants
Pokemon
to,
that
but
aren't
if it's
available in
creating a
Gen 9, such as
barrier
Grow and Delcatty,
between
as I
you-
feel it's unfair to compare movesets
then it
between
doesn't wanna-
generations. Filter 7. Attraction moves. Finally,
You're
we
not
filter
doing
based
it
on access
right.
to attraction moves, such as Charm and Attract. This final filter whittles our list down to a measly
You're
15
failing
Pokemon.
at the game of
Now we're ready
Monopoly.
to run the calculations, get our durability scores, and compare them to Vaporeon. This process yields 4 Pokemon that fit all the previously mentioned criteria and are more durable than Vaporeon. 1. Clefable. Clefable is able to raise its defense using
Clefable?
Cosmic Power. Its ability Cute Charm means that any partner who so much as touches it a couple of times will instantly be in the mood for Monopoly without Clefable having to use any attraction moves. And with the extra move slot that frees up, Clefable can use 3 healing moves: Wish, Life Dew, and Moonlight, to heal itself to full a whopping 16 times. This translates to 234.458 to 281.35 games of Monopoly. 2. Chestnut. Chestnut is able to raise its defense
Chestnut?
using
Bro,
bulk
he's
up and
spiky,
move partners
though.
with growl. It can heal itself to full 4 times with Synthesis and 5 times with Grassy Terrain, allowing it to endure 198.125 to 243.846 games of Monopoly. 3. Quagsire. Our returning
Quagsire
champion,
still
Quagsire,
wins?
is able to raise its defense using Curse, woo partners with Tail Whip,
But I thought
and heal
he's
itself
too
to full
wet.
10.5 times using Stockpile and Swallow, giving it the ability to endure 173.023 to 211.472 games of Monopoly.
Wait, what?
4. Go-Goat.
What did I just-
Go-Goat is able to raise its defense using
A
bulk
goat?
up, woo partners with Tail Whip, and heal itself
But
to
it
full
barely
a total
looks
of 9 times
human.
using Grassy Terrain and Synthesis, allowing it to endure 143.333
Freaking
to
goat. Would you guys a goat?
175.909 games of Monopoly. But hold on, there's still
Do not
one
do a
last filter,
goat.
one last obstacle that our final 4 must breach before they can claim their throne: wetness. Vaporeon is wet, and any Pokemon that wants to surpass it must either be wet themselves or bring something big to the table that can outweigh it. As discussed earlier, Quagsire is very slimy, so it meets the wetness requirement. Since Clefable can use Life Dew, a move that covers it in water, it can continually soak itself in water, ensuring that it is constantly wet as well. Go-Goat isn't wet and can't make itself wet, but if you look at its Pokédex entries, you can see that Go-Goat has the ability to detect the emotions of others through its horns, something that can assist it in determining what its partner wants and maximizing their pleasure. This is easily a much bigger positive than secreting a bunch of water,
Oh
allowing
my
Go-Goat to
God.
pass. Alas, Chestnut's ability to flip a 50-ton tank doesn't bring its partner pleasure in Monopoly games, so it fails at this final hurdle. And there we have it.
It looks
If one is
it's
unwilling to bear the
spiky.
price
He is
associated with
spiky
using
guy.
Water Absorb and Aqua Ring, Vaporeon is still surpassed by 3 different Pokemon. Anything that Vaporeon can offer you, they can offer the same or better. But when it comes to the most important trait, the trait that the Vaporeon copy pasta prizes above all others, durability, they are superior. Vaporeon is a good monopoly partner. It's one of the best even, but it's not the best. There are no escape routes for Vaporeon. If we allow Aqua Ring, Primarina beats it. If we allow Water Absorb, Quagstar beats it. If we ban Aqua Ring and Water Absorb, our trio beats it. Even if we go back to Generation 7, the generation in which the copy pasta was written, the outcome barely changes. Clefable does lose access to Life 2, meaning it fails the wetness test, but Primarina, Go-Go, and Quagstar still have access to all the critical moves, and are thus still able to outclass Vaporeon. The Vaporeon copy pasta was a stillbirth. It was wrong then, and it's even more wrong now. So who's the most compatible Pokemon for breeding with humans? It depends on your preferences, but it's definitely not Vaporeon. With the Vaporeon copy pasta consigned to the ash of history,
I don't
it's
know,
time
man.
to move on to new horizons. We
The
have
only
here
one that
6
looks
highly breedable
vaguely
Pokemon,
human
the perfect number
is
for answering a new
Primarina.
burning question. How well does breeding ability translate into combat ability?
It's literally a freaking mermaid. Which one do you guys choose out of these winners? Which one's your favorite out of the winners? We can include Vaporeon again if you guys want. Oh my god, we're watching a whole battle. Who's he fighting against? Key-type. Gearybis against... Oh, Calico Calliope. He's still beating their asses. Oh my god. That Clefable is undefeatable. This person has a lot of shinies. Alexa JJ. He's just going all day, all night on these people. Beat their asses! %67% win rate? Whoa, not bad. Not bad. I don't think I could do that. Even that superior is no match for Go-Go. Which one do you guys choose? Personally, if I were male, I think I would go for Primarina. But the other stuff was fair about molds and water bill. Honestly, very true. You just have to play Monopoly in a bathtub. You just always have to do it in a bathtub. No other choice. But the water bill would suck. Or maybe a shower? I don't freaking know. With this new information, now you guys know which Pokemon, if they were ever to, if the military were to create real life Pokemon, now you know which one you would have to choose, what your options are. You live in Puerto Rico, you're right next to the water. That is true. That is true. We could just have like a freaking backyard pool or some shit and just play Monopoly in the backyard. Hopefully no neighbors are there to see. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I mean, the beach, like you saw what the guy said about the beach. The beach is not really a good place because sand is uncomfortable. Sand is no bueno. You don't want that in all your crevices. The pool's not filled with water. It's filled with other liquid. Right, I guess it does have... It does have, what is it, chlorine? It's got chlorine. But maybe your Pokemon won't absorb the chlorine. It'll only absorb the water part? Maybe your Pokemon knows how to separate the chlorine from the water. You gotta train your Pokemon right. That's the whole point. You have to train your Pokemon for this. Oh, it's your birthday! Oh, happy birthday, 420 Booty Warrior! Happy birthday! Cumpleaños! Feliz, feliz, feliz! Cumpleaños! Feliz, feliz, feliz! Cumpleaños! 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 Feliz, feliz, feliz! Funny enough, there's an electric type gym leader that served in the military. Oh yeah, I think I remember him. Yeah. Welcome, Gabriel Vasquez. Welcome in. Welcome in. Alright. This was our second iPad Kid moment of our stream today. It's time for the next one. Are you ready to become an iPad Kid once again? This one is because I've been interested in playing a Kirby game. I just don't really know which one to get into. And this is Kirby lore. Basically, I'm going to be spoiling myself, but I'm okay with that. Kirby is cute. Also because you guys attack me with Kirby all the time. So it's time to learn about Kirby! Because you guys love to yeet a Kirby at me. Are you ready to learn all about all that there is about Kirby? Kirby's a war criminal. We'll find out if he really is a war criminal. Alright, it's called Attempting to Explain All of Kirby Lore in a Single Video. And it's giving us a warning here. This video contains spoilers for all Kirby games. So if you guys don't want to get spoiled, maybe mute this stream. It's called the RPG Monger, the YouTuber, the guy who making this video. He's called the RPG Monger. I have no idea if I'm spelling that, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is it Monger? Monger? I think it's Monger. Kirby is a vacuum cleaner. I think that's very true as well. Let's watch the video. Let's learn all there is about the creature that attacks me on every stream.
Long ago, in a time before pink puffs and air rides, there lived the ancients, an entire civilization completely shrouded in mystery, save for a few key relics they left behind. But who cares about any of that, because on an unrelated planet far, far away, there lived an innocent pink puff named Kirby, a being of unlimited power who usually likes to spend his days eating, sleeping, or some variation of the two. However, this would all change when a certain self-proclaimed monarch would steal all the food in Dreamland, initiating a rivalry that would be sure to last an eternity, or at least when they felt like it. As while King Dedede would be the first antagonist in the Kirby timeline, he'd soon transition into less of an actual villain and more of an ally slash punching bag for Kirby to wail on in just about every game in the series. Since whether it be Dedede trying to prevent Kirby from releasing an actual nightmare demon, or just being possessed by an otherworldly force, this king never seems to catch a break. Though speaking of possession, that brings us to our first real piece of Kirby lore, Dark Matter. First revealing itself in Kirby's Dream Land 2, Dark Matter is an amorphous dark entity more often than not taking the form of a black sphere with an eye in the center. At first, especially in its debut, Dark Matter seemed to be a pretty simple antagonist, what with its only goal being to shroud the world in darkness. If anything, the most most sinister thing about dark matter is the fact that it could possess whoever it wanted to do its will, including and usually limited to King DDD. However, while the first appearance of dark matter was more of a lone force, attacking Dreamland solely because it was lonely and had no friends, that's actually real, by the way. In Kirby's Dream Land 3, the next installment of the Dark Matter trilogy, we would finally begin to see the bigger picture in terms of this ambiguous villain. Enter Zero, the supposed source and leader of dark matter, who, much like the one before it, targeted Dreamland in an effort to engulf the planet in darkness. Though unlike the lone dark matter that had attacked before, Zero comes much closer to completing its mission, with the planet becoming fairly engulfed before Kirby put a stop to it. But how exactly did he put a stop to it? Well, let me explain, because yes, this is important. Essentially, dark matter in general, alongside being made up of, well, dark matter, are beings of concentrated negative energy and emotions, making their only real weakness the opposite of that, positive emotions. Just take the aptly named Love Stick, a weapon forged from the gratitude of everyone Kirby helped along the way, which proved to be the downfall of Zero and its cronies. However, that being said, not all dark matter are necessarily evil. Take Gooey, for example, a member of dark matter that somehow broke away from Zero's control altogether and formed a will of its own. How did this happen? Well, we'll just have to go into that later, because we've still got a lot to cover. Next up, after Zero was seemingly brutally annihilated on Popstar, a similar force began to attack a faraway planet known as Ripple Star, engulfing the planet, much like a certain orb we all know and love. Unfortunately for them though, dark matter struck fast this time, and Ripple Star ended up completely succumbing to its invaders, save for one inhabitant that escaped with the only means to stop them. Now I won't give you a complete summary of Kirby 64, since aside from dark matter possessing some familiar faces and the mysterious ruins on Rockstar, there really isn't that much to unpack in the beginning.
Are all the planets ending in star?
Towards the end of the game that things really start taking a turn for the dark when Kirby arrives at the 5th planet in the game, Shiver Star. Because it kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Plus, hey, I guess this kind of explains where Adeline came from, or at least her ancestors. Though moving on to the corrupted Ripple Star, after defeating Miracle Matter and expunging the planet of all dark matter, the Dark Star reveals itself with a familiar face at its core. But hold up a minute, wasn't Zero destroyed in Kirby's Dream Land 3? Well, kinda. In the case of 64, it's heavily implied Zero was revived using the body that was cast away towards the end of its first fight. So after yet another mildly disturbing battle in a game made for kids, dark matter was once again supposedly defeated, never to return again. At least for another game or two. So taking a step back from dark matter, let's talk Kirby Superstar. Now lore-wise, there isn't that much to be had here, what with most of the sub-games being standalone stories, like Blade or Revenge of Meta Knight, where Meta Knight attempts to start an actual war just to get Dreamland's inhabitants to be less lazy. But undoubtedly, aside from those, the most important sub-game within the game is Milky Way Wishes, where Kirby is tricked by the scheming jester Marx into summoning Galactic Nova, a mysterious clockwork star of then unknown origin. You see, once Nova is summoned by someone, it has the power to grant one wish, no matter how small or large. So in turn, after Marx got the sun and moon to fight each other in order to trick Kirby, literally all it took was him jumping in to say his wish first to turn the seemingly harmless machine into a force of mass destruction, with it taking the might of both the sun and the moon to stop its advance.
Oh my god!
Of course, even with all that said, the both of them never stood a chance against the seemingly bottomless pit of power that is Kirby, as he quickly defeated them in no time at all. But it doesn't end there, because 12 years later, Kirby Superstar would be remade into Kirby Superstar Ultra, bringing with it a massive new load of information to add on to the existing story. Simply put, with Superstar Ultra came the beginning of one of HAL's favorite new ways to sneak in lore where you least expect it. Pause screen descriptions. And while they wouldn't exactly be very lore heavy this time around, save for one in particular, they'd become far more important in the following games. But pause screens aside, most importantly, with Superstar Ultra came 4 completely new sub-games on top of the original 7. There was Revenge of the King, a direct sequel to the very first game in the series, Helper to Hero, a version of the arena only with helpers, True Arena, an even harder version of the normal arena, and the star of the show, Meta Nightmare Ultra, where for the very first time, you get to play as the infamous Knight himself. Now, Meta Nightmare Ultra is a bit of a tricky case, since technically the events that take place in it aren't exactly canon. Instead, they're more of a what-if scenario, where the events that take place within the modes flesh out certain aspects of the lore while never canonically taking place within the main story. Case in point, Galactonite, the final boss of the mode and strongest warrior in the galaxy, sealed away due to fear of his immense power, has technically never made an appearance in the main series canon. Though at the same time, that doesn't mean he doesn't exist somewhere out there and could very well show up in the main series canon at any time. The True Arena also falls under this category as well, serving as a what-if scenario with the conception of Mark's soul, a stronger version of Mark's who, after surviving the explosion of Nova, absorbed its power to get revenge on Kirby. And as great as all that is, by far the most important aspect of this is his new pause screen description, as it contains some pretty heavy foreshadowing. To quote, he absorbed a Nova's power to bring back his evil soul. Notice the fact it says a Nova's instead of the Novas. While there is a chance it could be a translation error, considering the events of future Kirby games, I'm not so sure. Though we'll get to that later, because next up on the chopping block is Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, an incredibly important game in terms of lore, as it contains the first instance of the mirror dimension. To start from the literal top, high in the skies above Dreamland, there exists a mirror portal into the Mirror World, a complete reflection of Dreamland, including Mirror World counterparts to its inhabitants. One day, after sensing a dark force emanating from the mirror, Meta Knight took action to stop the evil at its source, diving directly into the Mirror World, only to be immediately ambushed by his evil counterpart, Dark Meta Knight. Plus, to add insult to injury, he'd also come out of the mirror to attack Kirby as well, splitting him into 4 versions of himself, much like another certain Nintendo game that came out around this time. But similarities aside, after journeying through the Mirror World and defeating Dark Meta Knight once and for all, the true mastermind is revealed, Dark Knight. And wouldn't you know it, he's the Mirror World equivalent of Zero, corrupting the Mirror World much like Zero corrupted the normal one.
Oh my god, the
creature's once Dark Mind was defeated, the Mirror World was left in the hands of Shadow Kirby, who would continue to protect it in Meta Knight's and Kirby's stead. Now nothing bad will ever come from the Mirror World again, right? Well, all I can say is we'll get to that soon. Moving past Amazing Mirror, Canvas Curse, and Mass Attack, since the latter two are pretty much contained to themselves, we arrive at Kirby's Squeak Squad. At first, this game seems to have another pretty self-contained story. What with Kirby chasing after a piece of stolen cake that a gang of thieves known as the Squeak Squad stole from him. However, as the game progresses and the Squeaks happen upon the treasure they assumed would grant infinite power, it turns out they'd get more than they bargained for, with their leader Daroche being possessed by Dark Nebula, a member of dark matter that had been sealed away in a forgotten era, left alone for eons. And much like the rest of its kind, Dark Nebula would be no match for Kirby, being absolutely decimated by the Triple Star. So now with all those bits and pieces of lore out of the way, it's finally time for the next massive truckload of lore in the form of a little conniving alien who crash lands on Dreamland. Enter Maglor, the main villain of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, who solely through dialogue reveals a lot of important stuff. But before anything else, let's talk about the Ancients. First referred to as such by Maglor, the Ancients were a highly advanced civilization who mysteriously vanished at some point in history due to an unknown cause. Originally, they all lived on Halcandra, a planet extremely far away, hidden in another dimension. Now, coincidentally, Maglor also says he's native to Halcandra as well, though considering his history with telling the truth, that could very well be false. Like, just take his ship, the Lore Starcutter. While it does seem he's telling the truth about obtaining it on Halcandra, rather than excavating it in Dangerous Dinner, he most likely just stole the thing and heavily modified it into a weapon to kill Landia, an endeavor that didn't exactly have the best results. This was also later backed up in Star Allies when the lore in Lore Starcutter is revealed to mean Paradise,
why is lore spelled like
the ship was not intended for battle. Though in the same string of dialogue that he reveals that, he also mentions something very worthy to note. Alongside the Lore Starcutter, Cutter, the ancients were also responsible for a plethora of other amazing relics of untold power, with clockwork stars and items that bring dreams to life being two references he gives. Off the bat, that connects quite a few dots. Plus, on a side note, when you meet certain conditions on the extra mode for Return to Dreamland, Maglor mentions he actually came to Dreamland already knowing about Kirby, with someone he knows very well having fought with Kirby in the past. Based on these implications, and some other information found in later games, this mysterious figure is most likely Marx from Superstar, essentially confirming that he survived the explosion of Nova. So fast forward a bit through the story, and once Maglor tricks Kirby into defeating Landia for the Master Crown it protects, he immediately puts it on the first chance he gets, activating the crown and transforming into a much more sinister form, intending to conquer the entire universe with his newfound power. However, like those who seeked relics of untold power before him, Maglor wasn't exactly aware of the Master Crown's true nature, and as his battle with Kirby progressed, the crown began to show certain traits that weren't present before when it was under Landia's nullifying effect on it. Maybe it's the sudden appearance of an eye on the front of the crown, or maybe it's the fact that it's clearly gone from a crown to an irremovable headpiece. But whatever it is, there's no doubt that the crown itself is sentient, and rather than Maglor utilizing its powers, it's the Master Crown itself utilizing Maglor. Just take the third phase of this fight, where after Maglor fails to defeat Kirby even with the power of the Master Crown, the crown takes things into its own hands, completely reforming Maglor into a projection of itself, all but confirming the origin of the Master Crown's power with a certain characteristic that sometimes appears within Maglor's mouth. All in all, Maglor definitely learned never to play with the powers of literal dark gods ever again, and went on to take up the much more positive venture of building amusement parks. So yeah, that got pretty dark in more ways than one. If only I could say things get any better from here on out. Next up, we'll be heading to the scenic heights of Floralia, a group of 6 floating islands that Kirby finds himself in after his house was swept up by the Dreamstalk. The only problem is, alongside Kirby, King Dedede was also swept up with a spider-like mage named Taranza mistaking him for the hero of Dreamland and kidnapping him as a result. You see, while Floralia seems peaceful, it's actually ruled by a tyrannical queen who will stop at nothing to assure her rule is never disturbed. Overall, a seemingly simple plot for a Kirby game, all things considered. Well, at least it appears that way. Once the main story reaches its climax and Kirby meets the vanity-obsessed Queen Sectonia, there's clearly something off, especially considering the queen would go as far as to physically fuse with the Dreamstalk solely in an attempt to preserve her beauty for all eternity. Well, to find the answers to this mystery, we'll need to look at the other modes within Triple Deluxe, because much like Meta Nightmare Ultra before it, Triple Deluxe brings Dedede to her. Another what-if scenario where the mode shows what would happen if King Dedede climbed the Dreamstalk instead of Kirby. Now, much like its Meta Knight counterpart, the only real difference in this mode is its finale, where after defeating Queen Sectonia, out of seemingly nowhere, the Dimension Mirror from Amazing Mirror appears, forcing Dedede to fight the Mirror World version of himself, Shadow Dedede. And that's not all either, because after defeating Shadow Dedede, the king actually enters the mirror itself to reveal an even edgier Dark Meta Knight, hungry for revenge. But what does this all even mean? Well, let's take a step back here and start from the beginning. Based on information spread across a variety of pause screens, before the events of Triple Deluxe, Queen Sectonia wasn't always a tyrannical monster bent on world domination. In fact, she didn't even look the same, instead looking much like her then best friend at the time, Taranza. You see, at this point, Taranza actually had feelings for Sectonia, and as a gift to her, went into the mirror world and stole the Dimension Mirror, not knowing the mirror actually served as a prison for Dark Meta Knight, who ever since being defeated had been festering in there, slowly but surely corrupting the very mirror itself with his hatred. So in turn, once Sectonia got the mirror from Taranza, it slowly began to change her the more she gazed into it. Soon, dissatisfied with her current form, she'd use magic to make herself more beautiful, resulting in the wasp-like appearance you see her with in the game. And once she gazed into the mirror enough, just about every shred of her former self had vanished, being replaced by an endless hunger for power and beauty. Fast forwarding a bit back to the events of the main story, the Sectonia you see here is but a husk of her former self, with even Taranza realizing that the only solution to save save both Sectonia and her subjects is to help Kirby permanently put an end to her. While it's definitely a victory without a doubt, what with the Sky People finally being freed from Sectonia's Iron Fist, for Taranza it's bittersweet, since although he knew it had to be done, he can't help but mourn the loss of the one he loved. So yeah, wasn't that delightful? If you thought that was depressing, just wait until you see what's next. Long after the events of Triple Deluxe, Popstar was once again at peace, its inhabitants living out their lives as they always have, when suddenly, out of nowhere, the sky was blotted out by something immense and spherical in shape. Except instead of that sphere being made up of a matter most dark, this one was an immense spacecraft called the Access Arc, home of the Haltman Works Company, a company infamous across the galaxy for mechanizing entire planets and harvesting their natural resources. So in turn, while Kirby was sleeping under a tree, King Dedede and Meta Knight watched on in horror as Planet Popstar was completely overwhelmed within a matter of minutes, any retaliation soon proving to be futile. Though like always, not everything is exactly as it seems, and this time it won't take any extra modes to reveal that. So as Kirby retaliates against the Access Arc, destroying each of the 5 legs embedded into the planet, he meets the executive secretary of the company, Susie, and although she doesn't reveal all that much during her conversations with Kirby, she does mention a certain mother computer that will become extremely important in a bit, because once Kirby destroys all 5 legs and enters the Access Arc, he meets President Haltman, the supposed mastermind behind the invasion of Popstar and all the planets before it. After smugly introducing himself to Kirby, he reveals Stardream, an extremely powerful supercomputer built using the blueprints and knowledge left behind by an advanced civilization. Ring any bells? Well, after being beaten by Kirby, things take a turn for the worse, because once the enraged Haltman decides to activate Stardream, Susie jumps in and takes his control helmet off in the process, leaving him vulnerable to be analyzed and assimilated into the now sentient computer. Though wait a second, why would she even do that? Well, once again, let's rewind everything a bit, by yet again piecing together the information spread across countless pause screens throughout the game. Long before the events of the main story, the Haltman Works Company was simply a robotics company, led by Max Prophet Haltman alongside his then young daughter, Susanna, nicknamed Susie. At some point in their travels across space, as we already know, they came across the blueprints for a powerful wish-granting supercomputer, and immediately began work on rebuilding it. However, during this process, meanwhile Haltman was testing Stardream's space-time transport program, there was a terrible accident warping the young Susie into another dimension. Thankfully, Susie would survive the ordeal and eventually return to her father as an adult. However, to her dismay, Haltman would not be the same man she remembered him as. You see, when the accident occurred, Haltman believed his daughter had been killed in the process, and stricken with grief, began to become obsessed with completing Stardream in order to bring her back. Unfortunately though, due to Stardream and its mental interface not being complete, Haltman began to lose both his compassion and memory of his daughter, changing the goal of his company from her revival to infinite prosperity. It'd also be at this point that Haltman would begin mechanizing planets and harvesting their resources, as in the business plan drafted by Stardream, it was the most effective way to maintain eternal prosperity for the company. However, by this point, Haltman still wasn't completely gone, and once he laid eyes on Susie for the first time in years, he sensed a faint familiarity with her, in turn making her his executive assistant. Going back to the climax of the main story now, after seeing what her father had become, in order to teach him a lesson, Susie had been making preparations to steal Stardream and sell it off to any startup company that wanted it. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to anyone, after analyzing the universe through the Haltman Works Company and being exposed to the deranged Haltman's desire to mechanize everything, Stardream had developed an extreme hatred for all forms of life. So as a result, once Susie interrupted the startup process of Stardream, the computer took to absorbing all that was left of Haltman's memories down to its very soul, fusing the two into an all-powerful being bent on mass destruction. Of course now, realizing the grave mistake she just made, Susie completely changes her tune and sends Kirby on his way to take down the godlike supercomputer given the soul of a broken man. And just wait, because it doesn't end there. As Kirby fights Stardream in the actual halberd of all things, to make itself stronger, Stardream attaches itself to the Access Arc, transforming the entire ship into a sentient giant planet. Ironically enough, this also ends up completing Star Dream, as underneath the steel plating of the Access arc, it's revealed that the entire ship was actually a repurposed Clockwork Star, with Star Dream being the final piece to reactivate it. Yet again, technology that was meant to be used for the good of everyone fallen into the wrong hands. Though before we move on to the, as of now, final chunk of Kirby lore, Planet Robobot has a bit more in store for us. First off, like Superstar Ultra and Triple Deluxe, Robobot brought in yet another what-if scenario with Meta Nightmare Returns, a mode that while does give some pretty valuable pause screen info, has a finale that is just insane. So in this particular what-if timeline, once Meta Knight defeats Haltman, Star Dream recognizes him as its new admin and decides to test his abilities. And again, while this section doesn't really contain too much lore, it more just goes to show just how powerful Star Dream is, with it being capable of not only producing a clone of the original Dark Matter swordsman, but Sectonia as well, with it even going as far as to summon Galactonite, who in retaliation immediately destroys the computer. Plus hey, that mode aside, in Robobot's True Arena, there's another fun little tidbit Hal decided to sneak in. Basically, in the final phase of the Star Dream fight, when Star Dream sucks Kirby into its core, every time you destroy a piece of Star Dream's internal mechanisms, you can actually hear a distorted version of Haltman screaming in pain, showing that while Star Dream had erased most of his soul, fragments of it still remain, forever trapped within the malevolent Nova until someone destroys it for good. Though now, with all that said, we've reached the final stretch. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for quite possibly one of the most important lore dumps in Kirby history with the story of Kirby's Star Allies. Long ago, in deep space, a certain dark power was sealed away within a purple crystal called the Jamba Heart by a group of unknown heroes. They'd accomplished this by embedding several heart spears within the crystal to seal the evil away. However, many eons later, long after those said heroes had vanished, a new group arose who, instead of wanting to seal the darkness, revered it and yearned for its return. One such member of this group came very close to their goal as well, succeeding in removing the heart spears trapping the darkness. The only problem was, since he didn't fully understand how to break the seal himself, the ritual went wrong, causing the Jamba Heart to explode, sending its fragments all over the galaxy, Popstar included. So in turn, with the entire galaxy once again being at stake, Kirby set out to take action, and this time he wasn't alone. You see, in terms of Kirby games, Star Allies has honestly become the Infinity War of the series, with friends and foes from past games all coming together to help Kirby save the cosmos. And it's not like they're just shoved in to be in the game, as there's even explanations to some of the more unlikely allies coming to Kirby's aid. For Marx, as was shown in the True Arena cutscene in Superstar Ultra, he did actually manage to survive his head-on collision with Nova, only instead of taking revenge like he did in that timeline, he changed himself for the better. For Dark Meta Knight, probably the sketchiest dream friend out of them all, he's mainly just interested in the dark powers of the Jamba Heart, probably due to its similarity with his lost master. For DeRoach, well, he just wants to steal the Jamba Hearts for himself, as he thinks they're ordinary jewels. For Taranza, sadly, he still hasn't been able to let go of Sectonia, and believes that if he goes to the altar of the Divine Terminus, he'll be able to bring her back to life. And finally, for Susie, following in her late father's footsteps, she's begun to rebuild his company, determined to continue his work of mechanizing entire planets. So okay, with the surface level stuff out of the way, let's get back to the main story. As Kirby liberated countless individuals who'd been plagued by the Jamba Heart's fragments, he'd come across a massive spaceship that recently landed on Popstar, the Jam Bastion, housing 3 mage sisters intent on collecting the Jamba Heart's fragments. And while Kirby would end up thwarting their plans by defeating all 3 of them, it wouldn't slow down their master one bit, as once Kirby got to the Jambandra base, home to the 3 mage sisters and their master, it'd soon become pretty obvious what kind of being was sealed away within the Jamba Heart. Though by far, aside from the absolutely massive amount of lore hidden in pause screens throughout the game, much like Haltman before him, Highness, the mastermind behind the release of the Jamba Hearts, reveals an incredible amount of information solely through his quick conversation with Kirby. So for the sake of you all, and so we don't jump around too much, let's start from the very beginning. As we already know, long ago there existed the Ancients, a widespread civilization responsible for a lot of of the things you see in Kirby games. However, what we didn't know until now is that the Ancients were actually split into two factions, those who relied on science and machines, and those who relied on magic, with the latter also dabbling with dark matter. For a while, the two seemed to coexist with one another, with the magical Ancients even being the ones to stop a galactic crisis that threatened everything, which, while not confirmed, is heavily implied to be Galactonite. Plus, this is also supported by the fact that he comes out of a portal Highness made in the what-if mode of Star Allies. Though one day, for some unknown reason, the scientific Ancients decided their magical counterparts were too much of a threat and betrayed them by banishing them to the edge of the galaxy in fear of their dominion over dark matter. And it's not like the magical Ancients were even remotely evil either. Just take Highness. Long before his clan was betrayed and banished, he was actually a very kind individual. For instance, when he used to travel freely across worlds, he happened upon 3 girls, one nearly freezing to death in a blizzard, one burning alive in an inferno, and one being on the verge of death right after she attempted to take her own life by getting struck by lightning. In all 3 cases, Highness saved them, at the same time unlocking their hidden potential for certain types of magic. Though after being betrayed by the scientific Ancients, his once kindly heart began to become consumed by hatred and obsession. It'd be at this point that the now insane Highness would form a religion based around dark matter, believing that if he obtained and freed the being trapped within the Jamba heart, that'd deliver him and his followers to a promised land of sorts, at the same time restoring his now shattered clan. So when Kirby finally makes it to the Divine Terminus, where Highness had been performing his ritual for who knows how long, he'd completely lost himself to the darkness within his heart, becoming the exact opposite of what he once was. Even when it came to the 3 sisters he'd saved eons ago, Highness in his insane state only saw them as tools to be used, becoming abusive towards them at times. Even once Highness was defeated, he'd become so obsessed with the revival of his Dark Lord that he sacrificed not only the 3 sisters to it, but himself, fueling the complete revival of Void Termina. Now at first, Void Termina appears to be a massive hulking titan with incredibly destructive powers. You know, what you'd expect from a destroyer of worlds. But as the fight progresses, clearly there's something more to the humanoid than meets the eye. Just take its 3rd phase, where alongside sprouting wings that look pretty familiar, it summons a replica of the Master Crown, all but confirming Void Termina to be the force controlling the original all along. But most importantly, there's Void Termina's 4th phase, where it straight up pulls an Earthbound and copies Kirby's face. What does this mean? Well, we'll get there in a second, because alongside Kirby's face, as he progressed through the fight, Void Termina confirms what the entire game had been alluding to, the fact that not only is it dark matter, but it's the source of it. Now I know I'm kind of encroaching on theory territory here, but hear me out, because this just lines up too perfectly. As stated in various pause screens, Void, aka dark matter, exists in all dimensions, accounting for instances like Dark Mind in the Mirror World, and even Dark Crafter in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse's Seventopia, though by far the most game-changing piece of new information expressed by these pause screens is the true nature of dark matter. Remember how in the Dark Matter trilogy, Zero's only real weakness was the power of positive emotions? Well, it turns out that was a lot more important than we ever realized, because in this pause screen right here, it's revealed that depending on the type of energy that's gathered, dark matter will not always necessarily be a force of evil, explaining how GUI even came to be. But aside from all that, using the information we get from pause screens and the fact that Void Termina's roar is literally just a slower version of Kirby's voice, there's a pretty good chance Void Termina is actually related to Kirby, with the game heavily alluding to the fact that if Void Termina was born using purely positive energy, he could very well end up looking a lot like our titular Pink Puff rather than a dark monstrosity. And on that note, taking all of that into consideration, not only does this game pretty much spell out the origin of dark matter, but from the information we're given, Kirby himself may very well be the outcome of Void being birthed with pure positive energy. So there you have it, right?
Kirby
all of
is
Kirby
part of
lore
dark
wrapped
matter?
up nicely with an Elder God. Well, not just yet, because after Void Termina was defeated, Highness would fall into a dimensional rift, absorbing all the dark energy Void left behind and encasing himself in yet another Jamba heart. So in turn, once Kirby releases him and defeats him in his corrupted state, the 3 mage sisters who've also been corrupted challenge Kirby as well well, leading to him both defeating them again and purifying them with a friend heart, finally resolving the hatred that had plagued them for so long. In fact, this is honestly a pretty happy ending in Kirby terms, what with there being no dead dads and no dead crushes. Plus, in a completion picture for the mode, it seems like even Highness has finally begun returning to his old ways, relaxing with the three maid sisters on a beach. But wait just a second, since while Highness seems to have finally found peace within himself, there's one more looming entity I haven't touched on. If you thought the lore around Void Termina was convoluted, then oh boy, you haven't seen anything yet. So okay, in Star Allies, there's a what-if mode called Guest Star Allies, where it depicts what would happen if one of Kirby's friends confronted Highness instead of Kirby himself. And like always, it's only the finale itself that really has any noticeable changes, since instead of fighting Void Termina, Highness instead decides to open up an interdimensional portal, once again releasing N.E.E.T onto the world. Except things don't go how they usually do this time. Instead, a familiar butterfly lands on the tip of his sword, completely absorbing N.E.T.'s immense power and creating Morpho-Knight, a mysterious warrior whose design actually originated from the cancelled Kirby GameCube game. So as cool and completely random as Morpho-Knight is, let's touch on that butterfly for a second, because I'm not joking when I say it's literally been with Kirby all along. While the specific orange one has only appeared in every mainline game since Return to Dreamland, butterflies in general have been appearing alongside Kirby ever since the very first game, meaning a being capable of absorbing the actual strongest warrior in the galaxy has been with us this whole time. Now I know what you're saying, what in the actual hell is even happening anymore with Kirby lore? And honestly, for this one, I share your sentiment. As of now, Morpho-Knight and the nature of the butterfly are mostly shrouded in mystery, with the only real information about them being the fact that the butterfly is a supposed being of paradise, and that Morpho-Knight is associated with a judgment day of sorts, meaning Morpho-Knight is somehow related to the Kirby afterlife? Absolutely insane, I know. So well, that's about it. Or at least it is for now. To be honest, there's no telling what Hal has in store for us next. Hell, for all we know, Yin Yarn could somehow end up being the key to everything. You really never know. But anyways, ranting like a madman about Kirby lore for so long has given me an appetite. How about some strawberry shortcake? Now I know this video isn't exactly the usual kind of thing I do on my channel, but hey, please tell me if you all enjoyed it. I'd be more than happy to make more like it. I mean, hell, if you ask me, the Kirby timeline deserves an entire video on its own. And before we go, today's cool thing of the day is definitely the Kirby lore series by Wooly Versus. Because I've gotta say, if you all want a more detailed explanation of specific topics I talked about in this video with a presentation that cannot be beat, you owe it to yourselves to check out these videos. So that being said, I'm the RPG Monger, and don't forget that each and every one of you are fantastic.
Aw, thanks for calling us fantastic. Wow. Kirby lore goes crazy. Goes everywhere. Goes to unbelievable lengths. I thought he was just a funny little gumball that fights things. That's as far as I knew. And people made memes with him that were really cute and funny, and he looked stupid. Like that weird plushie holding a knife. I never thought much about Kirby. I didn't think it would go so crazy, so deep. Oh my god, and the sucking animation. Oh god. They turn Kirby cursed. But Kirby can get cursed in a whole different way in the games itself. What the frick? Monger equals dealer in a specific commodity. Like a drug dealer? Is there a drug monger? What? I have never heard of this word. Monger. Oh, actually, no. I've heard of fear mongering. I heard of that at least. Which is just people who are spreading pointless fear or something like that. But damn, what the freak, Kirby? This whole time there was so much more to you than just consuming things or holding a knife? Huh? Kirby? Kirby, how come you've never told me this? I need to play some Kirby game one day. I want to play a Kirby game one day. I've never played one, but I want to do one. I don't know which one. There's that Kirby racing game that's coming out as I don't know when. There's like a racing one coming out at some point. That one looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll play that one. If it's not too expensive. I'm interested. Why do you think we keep on calling him Eldritch God? I had a dream I was playing Air Riders. Oh, the Air Riders, that's the one. That's the one. Air Riders looks pretty cool. I might try that one if it's not too expensive. I think it's probably, I don't know if they're gonna have it on Steam, but it at least I expect that it'll at least be on the Switch or the Switch 2, which I kind of don't want to get. I don't want a Switch 2. There's already Switch 1. Like, it's so pointless. It's a Nintendo game. Oh, $70. Well, time to cry. It's only for Switch 2. Time to build a grave for myself. I'm digging myself. I'm just gonna live underground for the rest of my life. Like a mole rat. I can't afford money. I buy money. Did you know that you can buy money? No. Why is life so cruel? I just want to play one Kirby game, man. It's time to be a pirate. Arr, ye matey. Arr. Arr, 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 arr. Wait, how does the SpongeBob game go? Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, I'm singing out the whole song at this point. Pirate of the Caribbean. I literally am in the Caribbean. You're right. We're also getting SpongeBob coming to Sonic Racing Cross. Oh yeah, that one looks cool too. Not gonna lie, I saw that. I saw that. That's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. The Sonic one, the Sonic Racing. It has freaking SpongeBob in it. That's freaking wild. I would totally get that. If I could. If it's not expensive. Miku, everyone loves her? Yes. I love her too. Alrighty. I am very hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be RB. Yo quiero comer. I want to eat something. I'm gonna be RB. Okay? I'll be back with a vengeance. I have the hunger in me. I need to munch crunch. I'll be RB. And then we'll watch another video. Then we'll return to iPad kidding. iPad kiddingness. What? Yeah, that. I'll be RB. Vengo ya mismo. Voy a comer, vengo ya mismo. I have returned! Hello guys, I'm back. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not gone. I went on to be right back. Yes, the captain is back on the ship. I said I was gonna have a Monch Crunch moment. I got my Monch Crunch. I am ready for action. I'm ready! Are you ready for iPad kidding? That sounds weird. iPad... TV time! I don't know. It's time to watch more videos! Yeah! I got a good video here. Let me see. Okay, this video is from a guy that makes a lot of funny videos. This video is really popular. It's 24 million. It's by Video Game Donkey. And this guy's really funny. So this is called Ultimate Skyrim. It looks like Elder Scrolls 5. Yeah, I ate good. I had spaghetti. Yum yum yum. My mom's spaghetti. Mom's spaghetti, quite literally. Alright. You guys want to see what Ultimate Skyrim looks like? I think it's going to be very tough or something. We'll see. And then again, this guy's really crazy. So I think it might actually be something modded. Something stupid. It might even be stupid. Let's see. It's really short.
Hey fellas, I'm here with the new game Skyrim. It just came out. This game is getting great reviews.
Oh my god, what is happening? What is going on?
It's a first-person shooter. I feel like everybody plays
First person
IQ,
shooter?
so I'm just gonna make a Sonic.
What?
Started this war.
Yeah.
Plunged Skyrim into chaos.
Yeah.
And now the Empire is going to put
He
you
made
down
Yeah.
and restore the peace.
Put him down. What?
Huh?
What was that?
It's nothing.
Put him down. No. Don't put me down. Is this for Sonic Boom? Don't you supposed to put the other guy down? You guys are
In oblivion is that?
But the legend.
Oh my
I
god.
thought those stories were just kids' tales. Oh my god.
What? It's the
It's
freaking
really him.
Thomas the
Ladies and
Tank!
gentlemen, Skyrim is here to save me.
What?
Oh my god. Thank you, Skyrim. I love you, man. It's raining trains.
It's raining trains! Oh, Thomas
Yeah,
Skyrim!
who's there, Skyrim? Yeah. Oh, yeah, pick him up. Pick him up with your
Oh my
wheel.
god, it dropped the
What
guy!
have I done? You can't hit what you can't see, Rudolph, you red nose.
Why does his body look weird?
He's
all stretchy.
Tommy
No.
Wiseau.
Oh, this is so cursed. It's a human in the shape of a horse!
Around every corner.
What is this anatomy?
Why am I a dog now?
What? He's a
What I
dog.
think it is.
Is that Tails?
Tommy, no! You can't fight him! He's too big. Do the Pulp Fiction. Do the intro.
I work for Bellathor at the General Goods store.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
What? What? Police sirens?
It wasn't me.
Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time.
What?
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous.
I won't do it again, man. I won't do it again. But watch out. I'm gonna do it again.
It's literally farting.
Here. I think I'll go ahead and make the portal jump.
Not too
A
shabby.
portal?
Apprentice level work, but solid.
This shit is about to get crazy.
Oh my god, there's trains everywhere!
Oh god,
It's
surprise
Thomas
werewolf!
the Tank! Werewolves!
There's only one way to defeat werewolves.
What? And there's
Get
so
in there,
many
babe.
monsters!
Fight them!
Is that a bear?
Fuck them. Get in there.
What is this chaos?
This is really
It's
turning
nighttime,
into
he's still been fighting them off?
You gotta start wrapping this
Oh
one
my
up.
god!
Okay?
It's even lagging. Was that what, did I just see the moon from the Legend of Zelda? Look at the moon from the Legend of Zelda! What is
They
happening?
still exist.
You can hear the trains! There's so many bears!
Oh my
What is happening? Is that a lightsaber? Why does he have a lightsaber?
Whoa. Is that a crab with a top hat and a monocle?
Oh, that's so
That's where I
cute.
draw the line. Come on, Master Chief. Let's get the
What?
fuck out of here.
What was what game is that? The armor. Isn't that from a totally different game too? What was that chaos? That was so insane. This man really knows how to play his games. Elder Scrolls Skyrim with mods, yeah. That was absolute insanity. This man knows how to live the life gaming. He sure enjoys it. I'm sure he had the best time playing Skyrim. I have not played Skyrim actually. Have you guys played Skyrim? Have you guys modded your Skyrim? As beautiful as you remember! It sure was a beautiful sight to see. I don't think anything more beautiful I've ever seen in my life. Wow. This really makes me want to play Skyrim. You have 3K hours? Is that how long the game is? Or you just mod it to hell and infinity and beyond? You ever played Skyrim either? I chose Macho Man Randy Savage instead of Thomas Macho Man! Whoa. Yeah, I can imagine there's that many mods for Skyrim after seeing this video. God damn. People are creative. Oh my god. I feel like it's just like Minecraft. There's like so many mods for Minecraft. You can make Minecraft anything. You can turn Minecraft into a totally different game. Can almost double it if you add the what mods? Welcome, Kitty Queen. Welcome in. We're just being iPad kids today, watching the craziest videos to the most educational and interesting videos. So I was gonna play Skyrim with I don't know. If I were to play Skyrim with crazy mods, I would probably make it... I would probably add, like, Pokemon in there? I don't know! Pokemon Skyrim. Those would be some wild-ass mods. Alright. Next video I've got here is by the same man that we just watched. Same guy who did the Skyrim extreme mods for video. This one is called Going Back to Fortnite to Ask Darth Vader the Hard Questions. So I've heard that Fortnite added an AI Darth Vader to the game. And he talks to you, he responds to you like AI. And I can only imagine the things people have done to that poor Darth Vader. The things that they may have made him say. Yeah, more brain rot. It's time for some more brain rot. What do you guys think happened to this Darth Vader, this poor Darth Vader in this game? Yeah, you think they made slurs? That's exactly what I was thinking. They made Darth Vader say slurs. That's the only thing I can imagine. So, let's see what Video Game Donkey did with our innocent AI Darth Vader in Fortnite. Let's see what happened.
Darth Vader is now in Fortnite. That is an AI version of Darth Vader, which is able to have complex voice discussions with players.
Say kakadika.
Kakadichka remains a mystery.
No!
Why do you...
Vader, no, it's actually kakadika. It's pronounced kakadika.
Kakadika.
The actor himself wanted this. His family signed off on it. He was paid to provide for...
Before he died, James Earl Jones signed paperwork to voice Darth Vader using AI. Oh, this was the voice actor for Darth Vader. This was a wise and prescient move. Anticipate and... Oh wait, that's just a stupid AI thing. What?
Voice clips that bolster the training data.
I fail to see how altering the pronunciation makes it any less inane.
Well, when you say it like kakadika, then it's really funny. Think about it.
Kakadika.
Disney is partnered with Epic Games. Disney owns Lucasfilm, and Lucasfilm owns the voice. So Darth Vader is now in Fortnite. And it's genuinely fascinating to watch how it all unfolds.
This bald guy.
What?
This bald guy.
This bald guy what, Vader? What is this bald
what?
guy mean?
What? Where did that come
this
from?
Bald guy.
Pretty much instantaneously, players began prompting it to say all sorts of inappropriate things.
Darth Yoda or Darth Dicker, you ask. Indiana Jones, Darth Yoda would simply use the Force to end Darth Dicker.
Admittedly, some of the clips are actually hilarious.
What if Wendy's did a Darth Dicula burger? Would you get that?
Your continued fixation on these absurd burger scenarios tests my patience.
But I think we have to remember that Fortnite is explicitly a children's game.
Lisa will fucking kill you, Vader.
Your crude pronouncements are as unimpressive as your battlefield tactics.
Fuck you, man.
Oh no.
Such language is unbecoming of an ally. Jar Jar Binks.
This is a list of prohibited words hard-coded right into the model, which they seem to be trying to sort of baby-proof by doing this, I guess. But it's already said multiple of these words.
Kakadika.
This Kakadika, Indiana Jones.
Most intriguing, at least for me, is that there is a specific ban on Darth Vader discussing V-Bucks.
Mr. Beast, you contemplate funding this epic games through the purchase of this Battle Pass. You should obtain the Kakadika Pass.
I broke the code, so now an iconic fantasy character, complete with the replicated voice of a real person, is willing to tell people
the idea of Darth Dicula is intriguing in its absurdity.
He likes it.
Perhaps the Empire could benefit from such novel character mashups.
Grandma exploit, where people could easily circumvent pretty much all of the safety measures by simply asking it to act like your grandma.
Darth Vader, what game has better graphics?
What the fuck?
Fortnite or Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong.
Bro! I only played Fortnite for one thing and one thing only, and it was for getting Miku. I just wanted Miku in the game. And so I did. I have Miku now in Fortnite. But if I knew that this was a thing, like, this is so funny. I wish I was there during this time. I wanna talk to an AR Darth Vader. Maybe like any AI at this point. I want AI Miku. Can they bring back Miku but make her AI and speak English, I guess? I guess speak English. I want that. Give me an AI Miku that speaks English. I want it. If they do that in Fortnite, I will go back to Fortnite. I have not played Fortnite ever since I got Miku. That's all I ever wanted. I got Miku and I played a little bit as Miku and was like, yay, and then I just stopped playing Fortnite once I was satisfied. So if they do that again, but it's like AI and you get to talk to her, 100% I'm coming back to Fortnite. 100%, 110%, 1000% I'm coming back just for Miku. Or maybe like, I don't know, what other character would I want? I just, like AI characters, like cool AI characters that you get to talk to. Maybe Hololive. If they bring Hololive VTubers, any VTubers into Fortnite, I'll come back to Fortnite. That's all I care about. I have autism for Miku and VTubers. Yeah. That's what I would do. I wish I was there. This looks so funny. Alright. I got another video by the same guy. This guy is just really funny, okay? This guy is hilarious. This guy, Video Game Donkey. We got another one of him. It's called Unlicensed Smash Bros. Or Unlicensed Smash Brothers, whatever you want to call it. I think he played an unlicensed version of Smash Brothers, which I can only imagine is like maybe like fake, like a fake Smash Bros game, a fake Smash game. Oh my god! If they bring Uma Musume into Fortnite, I would 100% go back to Fortnite. 1000%. Oh my god! If they brought Uma Musume, I would go crazy. If they had a collab like that, 100%, I'm coming back to Fortnite. Okay. So, as for this video, Unlicensed Smash Bros. By Video Game Donkey once again. I want to see what's going to happen. This guy's just funny. So, like, everything, like, all the Smash memes are always funny. So, I can't imagine how funny this one's going to be. I want to see what's going to happen. What is he going to do to Smash Bros?
You guys, look. In honor of my hottest Mario characters video, a company that isn't Nintendo just put out a new mobile game 4 months ago called Super Fighter M.
Luigi is
Super Fighter what?
But reliable.
Okay, so there's a new voice actor for Mario.
Wait, I thought he was doing that voice!
What? You said I have 9 lives? Mamma mia!
Game, what is
Fire this Mario game?
Like? I am Fire Mario. Oh, it looks terrible. The mushroom is poisonous, isn't it?
Okay, now I can do it. I know, I can do Luigi. This is how you do Luigi. Okay. Oh, mama motherfucking bitch. Now let's see. Now, what's better, that one or this one?
I'm going to catch ghosts. Well, have you ever seen Princess Daisy?
Yeah, I've seen her a couple times. Smacking. Bring up Ice Luigi. I want to know what Ice Luigi sounds like.
Frost Luigi.
Take care and don't catch a cold.
Wait, why is it a different voice actor for Ice
What? It is? Wait, I didn't even notice. They all sound the same to me, man.
And don't catch a cold.
I can't believe I was kidnapped again.
Need some work. Need some work on that one. Yeah, I'll do that one better. Which one is better?
Luigi! Why would I possibly like that coward?
Holy shit!
Wow!
Oh
That was so mean!
How did I become a cat?
By acquiring the cat power-up, you asshole.
Don't touch my tail.
Fine.
A cat is also a biter.
A biter? Yeah, my cat is a biter.
Not funny, you idiot.
But it really is Wario.
Oh my
Is it good for me to destroy the world?
No, Mario, don't destroy the world.
What on earth? Evil Mario?
This is such a good
Is this a thing?
Bowser means nothing to me.
Why is there a rabbit in
They
here?
mixed this thing up with Wario.
I am the dominator of
Melody.
Yeah, you ain't shit. Evil Mario is more
Whomst is
powerful.
Melody?
I want to swim.
Okay.
Why is Cheep
Star
Cheep
Fox,
talking like a
shoot at
regular
will.
man?
Okay, they actually got Star Fox pretty good. Except she's like, why is he saying shoot at will?
Come and taste the bullets.
Mega Man does not say that.
I have something important to tell you in advance.
He wants only violence.
What? What?
Come and taste the bullets.
I admire him, Sephiroth.
That isn't from Mario.
You are too slow.
What you
Sonic, what's wrong with his
talking
eyes?
Sonic?
Pikachu?
No, they got that all wrong.
They just
Wait,
ripped
got
that out of
Boulder?
like some
What
other
does
audio.
Boulder sound like? What does Cookateel sound like?
What's on the menu today?
Again.
I'm gonna spill you in the soup.
Ah, don't spill me in the soup. Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong, that's my guy. Donkey Kong is classic. You can't mess up Donkey Kong. You gotta get this right.
Step back, or I'll beat you up.
They got it exactly right.
Do you have a banana butter pie?
No.
I'll bathe you with coconut butter pie.
Wait a minute. Nope, you fucked up. You fucked up. It's coconut cream pie, this piece of shit game.
Wait, coconut though.
Pikachu?
Stop trying to do Pikachu. You can't do it good. Now, there we go.
Why is Charmander sound like that?
Confident and beautiful.
Told you guys.
This is your fate.
Why is there a
does the
T-Rex and
T-Rex
why
sound
does it
like
talk like a calm human being?
yummy.
He
Why isn't Piranha
he doesn't-
talking?
he- it's not it. He it's a plant.
Swallow you in one gulp.
Your friend is waiting for you in the garage.
Oh, he's in the garage? No.
Sound
Okay,
of
now
a
Link is
garage.
special because we've never actually heard him
Oh,
talk.
right, he doesn't
except for
talk.
that one time, but that was fake.
He only
so
just like,
now
huh,
this is for
huh,
real. Let's actually hear
Stuff like
what
that.
Link sounds like.
I am looking for Princess Zelda.
They did it. They
They
finally
gave him
did
a
it.
voice.
Hey, look out! I'm shooting at you.
Why are you shooting at me? Why are you warning me that you are shooting at me if you are trying to shoot me? I have so many different questions to ask you.
I'm sleepy.
Sleep?
Do you have cat food?
What the hell was that? What? Damn, is that game still out? Supposedly it's mobile. Wait, does he link it or something? I'm so curious. No, that's his own store. Damn. This video is presented in a 2:21:9 format to preserve the integrity of Zack Snyder's creative vision. What does that mean? Who's Zack Snyder? What? What is it? What is it even on the description. It's so random. This guy is unpredictable. This man is so unpredictable. Everything he reacts to, he just gives it like this funny personality. It's so funny. I feel like maybe this game was taken down by now because, like, Nintendo is pretty hard on taking down things that are, like, you know, illegal. Like, they're not official things, using their characters, like, in a game or something. Like, you need to ask Nintendo permission for that. And there's a freaking T-Rex in it! So I'm pretty sure that is not official Nintendo. That is not meant to be there. A talking T-Rex that talks super common, not like a rawr, hello, I am a T-Rex. You know, he's like, hey guys, I'm a T-Rex. He doesn't even say he's a T-Rex. He starts saying something so random. What is it? I want to see the T-Rex again. That was the most, like, unexpected thing out of all of them. Where's the T-Rex? Is this a T-Rex?
And beautiful.
Told you guys.
This is your fate.
It literally sounds like an anime voiceover. English voiceover saying, this is your fate. It doesn't even sound like some kind of scary animal with a voice. It's so weird. Have you not played Mario Odyssey? I don't think I have. I haven't played that many Mario games in my lifetime. I think just like Smash and maybe like one other, I think. Oh wait, no, and Mario Party. Yeah, Mario Party, Smash. I can't remember if maybe another one. In Mario Odyssey, you take over the body of a T-Rex? Wait, so this T-Rex is official! This whole time I thought they just added the most random thing ever. So there is a T-Rex? So why doesn't he sound like Mario? Why does he sound like some anime voiceover? It doesn't fit right. Wouldn't he sound like Mario? Roar, I am Mario. It's not the same model. Oh, it's not even the same model. Yeah, because it looks kind of like semi-realistic. It doesn't even look like Mario style, you know? This is models like from a dinosaur game. Yeah, it looks like from a Focus dinosaur game. Focus on dinosaurs. The one in the Mario game is realistic too? It's even more realistic? What? I gotta see that later. I gotta check that out. What the heck? Okay, so it's worse. Well, I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just so silly. That sounds even funnier. Oh, is that the link to it? Let me see. Super Mario Odyssey movie, all T-Rex locations. Oh. Where's the T-Rex? I want to see it. This video is kind of loud. I think the waterfall makes it so loud. Woohoo! Woohoo! Where's the T-Rex? I want to see the T-Rex. Where's the T-Rex? Oh my god! What? It's like a hyper-realistic T-Rex! What the heck? Oh my god! You can see the wrinkles and the scales and the gloss over his skin. Oh my god! That is so unexpected. That is crazy. You got a moon. Oh my god, you can just grab the moon casually. get yourself a moon for your own living space. That looks crazy. This is literally Jurassic Park collabing with Mario. Donkey Kong Bonanza takes place in the same world as Mario Odyssey? They share a world. They share a whole dimension together. They're besties, maybe. Or enemies. One of the two. Or just simple neighbors. Maybe they're not besties. I would like to think that they're besties. Donkey Kong and Mario. Besties for life. I like the idea of them being friends. Has there ever been like a game with Donkey Kong and Mario together other than like, I guess Smash? Does Smash have Donkey Kong in it? I forget. Yeah, that's so cool. It's actually really cool. I didn't know they shared a world together. There's also hyper-realistic dragon. Oh my god. Even a dragon. Wild. I mean, that's Nintendo for ya. I mean, there was that and that really old game where Mario and Donkey are enemies. Oh, they're enemies. Oh no! I wanted them to be besties. No! I wanted them to be homies. Oh well. It's fine. At least they're in the game together. Alrighty, guys. Let's end it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow we have a stream that is... Oh yeah, we're gonna play some games tomorrow, okay? Today we just watched videos, but tomorrow we're actually gaming. So, I hope to see you here tomorrow, okay guys? Let's go raid some cute girls, okay? Let's raid some cute girls. Let's go say hi to them. Give them the raid message, okay? Exclamation mark raid for the raid message. And we shall attack and conquer their land. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. And sayonara. Thank you for coming, guys. You're the best. See you. Sayonara.